Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Wednesday stream of Chrono Trigger. I'm your host slash game player, Jim, joined by Matthew Van Zant.
I'm your host slash chit chatter, joined by Johnny Brandon.
Yeah, I'm here. How y'all doing? It's good to see ya.
Johnny and I both did stupid shit when the stream started. He started flexing and I did finger guns.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's play some Chrono Trigger. Do you guys remember what all we accomplished last week? We got through a lot of the game last week.
Yeah, I got through too much without me paying attention. Like the trial, and you're still hungry.
Yeah,
so you're in the
that's where we left
future,
off.
and the future sucks because Lavos has destroyed the world.
Yeah, give us a story recap, Jim. Like, what did happen last week?
Yeah,
because I wasn't
so-
paying attention.
We went to the Millennial Fair, and Marl got sucked into the past, and she was erased from existence when we didn't change the timeline such that her ancestor lived. So we had to go defeat Yakra and save her ancestor. We did that, and she was wished back into existence. And then we got arrested when we brought her back. We escaped through another time tunnel, and now we are in the future.
Gotta love a time tunnel.
Future. Gotta love a time tunnel.
Except for backwards, which I guess would be whoop, 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 whoop.
Mhm. You there? Where have you come from?
I forgot.
Hi
my name.
Artie,
What
hi
about
Chris, hi Vanessa. Look, I got new hair trimmers, and now my hair is all super short.
Ooh,
and
look
smooth.
at that
Well, it's not
fine
smooth.
man.
Feels good. My trimmers were so old that you know how they're supposed to just kind of like buzz a little and like vibrate a little. Mine were like shaking like this.
Nice.
I started to trim my beard, and it was yanking the hairs out of my beard, and I was like, you know what? It's time.
Don't forget.
It's time to replace them.
You can oil there's like little machine oil that it comes with. And
Yes, I did oil it. I oiled it, and then I let it charge for 15 hours, and then I cut my hair today. I'm going to try to remember to oil it every month or so.
That'll help.
Because I
with the
really let
yanking.
those kind of
Yeah.
go to shit. Thank you, Artie. Artie said, great haircut. Matthew, he also wants to know what's a Yakura. I have no idea. And Johnny is doing fan service today, question mark? Yes, he is.
Yeah, it's sun's out, guns out.
Artie said Adventures
Laundry.
of Crund in the Slut Zone, episode 2, Toad's Revenge. That's a hell of a title, actually. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are in the future.
Did Crund
Miserable in the
die a
year
virgin?
2024, United States of America, clearly. I mean, is this not what you guys' apartment blocks look like? Because that's what my
Well,
apartment block looks like.
I'm not in the United States.
North America, Johnny, you're close enough.
Mm,
Listen, in the future, when everything's falling to shit, don't think for a minute that the United States won't quickly conquer Canada just so that they can have more land and people to subjugate. They will.
we just got a $5 message from Vanessa. She wants a shout out. Thanks for the $5, Vanessa. Here is your shout out.
I've been watching a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII, and the chat on the guy's stream keep going on runs of like inappropriate names, you know, like Mike Hunt and
Seymour
Wiener.
I see Wiener.
It's funny for like a minute, but when it goes on for like an hour, I'm like, please stop. I just want to know what's happening in Final Fantasy VII.
What's happening here, Jim? What'd that old man tell you?
We've gone down into food storage to try to find some food, I guess.
Because you're so hungry?
Oh.
You just
Yeah.
got here.
Yeah, we're being helpful.
Eat those rats. Eat that rat.
We can't.
Artie said that title is in no way worse than any of the Kingdom Hearts subtitles, buddy. It's 100 times better. Kingdom Hearts subtitles are garbage.
What?
Dream
5
drop.
days
3 bubble
over 2.
Doug 352. Do some division.
Oh
Uh-oh. Looks like a initiating command sequence.
no! Crud!
Vanessa asked if we can do a
Matza.
quick promo for Sukon.
Sukon. Sukon these nuts.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't
We just
really-
got a $20 chat message from Artie Pavlov. Hey, Artie, thanks for your money. I hate those. I think it's so weird that you pay a streamer like $20 to say your name.
I also find it very like off-putting, particularly if I am
don't do
watching the
that.
streamer. Like, but on the other hand, like I watch these streamers and they get a lot of money, and I like money. Maybe we should be doing that.
Yeah, but
Send me your
we have
money.
like 6. We know personally these 6 people, so it's
I
just
know.
asking them for money over and over. I don't like that idea.
All right, one day when we've got thousands and thousands of viewers, we'll talk about it. I mean, I do agree with you. I do not find it pleasant. Give me money. And really, people are typically pretty nice about it. I shouldn't say it like that. Like, people are usually pretty nice about it, very thankful and grateful and polite. But also, I also feel like I would have a tough time sitting here and being like, whoa, thanks for the tip every 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Especially while you're trying to play Chrono Trigger. So what is this boss, Jim?
What is this boss? Oh no, I think he's about to do a big attack.
Looks like he has half a head and little
Oh,
stubby
he's just
arms.
reviving his little pods. Let's fight
Oh.
these guys.
What was the thinking behind naming the princess Matza? I don't remember.
I don't know. He
remember
just
either.
likes pizza. We're hungry, I guess.
I just had some naan bread and hummus. Yum.
I ate 2 hot dogs. for
Artie
dinner.
says that if you want to make money off your streams, you have to get a bikini and a jacuzzi while you game.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Hello. I'm Matthew Van Zandt. Oh. No. I feel dirty.
You're crying the whole time.
Vanessa was really excited about Sukan. She said, I got him.
Chris Sasaki contains multitudes.
That's a lot. Like, should you contain that much? Maybe it's okay to contain a singularity, you know?
Hey, Jim, do you like Chris Sasaki?
Don't do that.
I think Arnie liked my strip tease. He said, I'll give you money, put it back on.
Aww.
Not happening. I have too much self-respect. Okay,
I think
that's
I-
not true.
I did it. You did.
Nice. Why are you doing tuba music? I don't understand. Oh, to me dancing. Oh no!
Hey, Jim, do you like Owen?
Don't do it. Hi, Owen. Hi, Owen.
Oh no, all the food is bad.
Oh no, the stinky bad food.
Oh, so what's happened? So all the food's bad. Who's that guy?
One of the little girls said her dad came down here to find food,
Whoops.
but he did.
What's that? It's a dead man, a dead father.
Now we're taking his seed.
Oh,
Ooh, guns out
in
Johnny.
his hand was some kind of seed. He's like, well, I'm stuck in here.
Hope my daughter doesn't find me.
All right, so now we need to chase the rat.
Get that rat. That's food. You came here for food. There it is.
Come here.
Yeah, eat the rat.
little guy.
Eat the rat.
Got it.
Sweet, I
Press-
give up.
press
A, then B. Activate the
A-Y
switch.
B to activate
Eat the dead
switch.
man, Artie said. Eat the dead man.
A, Y,
that was
then
fast.
B. How many times you gonna catch that rat?
I don't know. I want to see if he said anything different. If I catch him
Catch.
multiple times.
That rat.
Sounds like a game show that Vanessa would become obsessed with and not shut up about for.
Yeah, she won't
years.
watch. She won't watch a game show that I recommended to her that I said she'd like. She's like,
What was it?
the Game Changer.
Oh yeah, but you were like, sign up for this weird service. That's fair. Okay, at least hers is on YouTube.
That's true. But she uses a weird service to watch it.
Oh, that's right. She pirates it because she's a criminal.
I think she VPNs.
Oh, I'm kidding.
It. She doesn't
That's not
pirate. That's not pirating.
Well, you better heal those boys up, Jim.
I know.
Yeah.
Krund
Boys
is...
and girls.
Nice crit, Krund.
I mean, she doesn't
yeah.
VPN. She goes to England every
She flies
Thursday
to England.
night to watch it and then flies back.
Would you eat that rat? That was already pretty good. Vanessa said, "Don't take the dead man's seed. That's how you get a Renesmee."
Oh, no one wants a Renesmee.
That's exactly what I once said.
Mhm.
Come here, little bug.
Hey, Jim, I'm fine with you not like reading the dialogue and stuff, but I do request that when Frog shows up, you do at least like a little bit of Frog. Like a little bit of Frog. Like
But
every once in
Vanessa,
a while,
if
you
you
gotta
do-
pull out a Frog line.
If you do watch Game Changer, watch season 6 first, because that one's very meta and inspired by Taskmaster. I think that's the season you'd really like, because the tasks get really weird, or the games get really weird, not tasks. They're totally different.
They're chores, and they're chiefs who are doing chores for the chore chief.
Oh, and
I
tell
love this music,
Vanessa to watch season 6 of Game Changer on Dropout.tv. It's up for they've submitted it for an Emmy.
Wow, really?
An Emny?
Yep.
Where can I watch
Emmy.
season 6 of Dropout of Game Changer where I don't have to sign up for a weird service I've never heard of?
Well, you do have to sign up for a weird service you've never heard of, but I think it's worth it.
Okay, I don't really want to get my credit card skimmed by some random website I've never heard of.
But it's got like millions of subscribers. It's not like some kids stealing your credit card.
Sure.
The guy
Johnny
who runs
says
it,
as he counts all of his credit card money.
the guy who runs it is Robert Reich's son.
Oh, I've heard of that guy.
Vanessa said, "I didn't say I wouldn't watch it. I just ignored your suggestion." And now she's arguing with Owen about a suggestion he made for her.
This Musk Tuster you keep talking about is not even a real show. That's a different show. And that's a show you cannot watch in front of your children. Ooh, robots. Look at all these
know.
robots. Oh, they
Where?
eat some rats. Go hunt the
Where's
rats.
the
Ooh,
robots?
is that slime?
Those are slimes.
Is that goo? Does that injure you, or do you? Why are you skipping all the fights?
I'm trying to see if there's any treasure around before I get into fights, but
He's too good. He doesn't need the fights. He doesn't need to level up. just
Vanessa, you can use my login if you want.
ouch. Kill that thing. There.
It's not
Vanessa said,
shady.
That
It's
sounds
good.
shady. I'm not going to do it. Good. I'm glad that I've convinced Vanessa.
Well, it's true.
On my
Vanessa
side.
doesn't like former transportation secretary Robert Reich. She's like, he's part of the Democratic establishment.
Vanessa
Screw
says
that
he's part of
guy.
the swamp?
Yeah, he's part of the swamp.
Chris says he recommends the Goes Wrong show and its 2 prequel plays BBC specials, Peter Pan Goes Wrong and A Christmas Carol Goes Wrong. I don't know what that is, but it sounds right up Vanessa's alley.
I recommend, although Vanessa said she will never watch it, Kunk on Earth and the Kunk on Earth BBC specials, like Kunk on Christmas and Kunk on Britain and Kunk on Shakespeare.
I watched some of that Kunk on Earth and it was funny, but it just didn't
I
capture me.
love
And now I've
it.
unsubscribed from Netflix, so I don't even
Yeah.
it doesn't matter anymore.
I didn't. Netflix is unsubscribing me because I was on their cheap 720p without commercials plan, and they're like, we're discontinuing this plan, so please we're gonna turn you off. We're gonna turn off your. Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, fuck
I
you
just
then.
decided. I just looked at Netflix one day and was like, "Hey, you know what? I don't watch you." Even though there's some stuff on there I wanted to watch. Like I did want to watch 3 Body Problem, but just I'm not gonna do it. I'll wait 6 months. I'll be like, "Hey, you know what? Oh, let me go see what's on Netflix," and then I'll watch everything. And then I'll pay for
Vanessa
it for
took
6
off her
months, and then I'll
boot
do
to
it
get
again.
into bed, but she forgot she didn't fill up her water bottle. Now she has to put her boot back on. Life is tough.
Vanessa and I have a joint suggestion we'd like to make to the group, and that's X-Men 97. It's fantastic.
Mm.
And when the stream is over, I'm going to watch the season finale. Yay!
Oh, this is where we find out what happened to the planet.
Oh, we're about to learn about Lavos.
Well, spoilers.
One of my favorite episodes of This American Life is when Mike Daisy came on and apologized for lying. He didn't really apologize though.
Not to go plugging other podcasts, but if anybody is still listening to the Flophouse, this most recent episode was pretty good.
Yeah, that was fun. I've
had a
never
good
seen Baby Geniuses.
The lady they had on, who I guess is from NPR, was very funny. I really.
She
thought
used to be a writer on
contributed
television Without Pity, which I used to read.
Oh, I remember that.
I thought she contributed well to the group in a way that I feel like a lot of guests kind of struggle to, where
Like
she
her
just
and
kind of
Hallie.
interjected opinions and jokes
Oh,
and
shit.
then just
Look
let
what's
them
happening.
roll. Oh no, it's
That
a giant
hedgehog.
porcupine.
Yeah, that
Bang, bang, bang,
porcupine
bang, 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 bang.
is raining fire on the future. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, well, that's probably, we don't know anything about that future. We don't know how deserved it is. What if it's a
So-
fascist future?
Mike Daisy on Twitter. I followed Mike Daisy on Twitter. And he said how terrible the season 1 of Discovery was. And I said, oh, I really liked it. And then he replied in the most insane series of tweets. Oh, you like a show about rape? You like it when they mind raped that woman someone got their memory erased and mind raped them. It was the guy. The guy got his memory erased or something. You like that? You think that's good? You think that's cool to have at a show? I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
John's
that's
like,
really
yeah,
crazy.
I love it.
I don't dislike Discovery. I just I felt like it was never quite, it was okay. And every season I'd be like, okay, well, but next season they should really be able to figure it out. And the next season's gonna be great. And now we're on the final season and I haven't watched it yet. I'm kind of like, okay, I don't think they're gonna figure it out. I will watch it eventually. And I think that show is okay.
I gotta
Michael?
get Crave to watch it.
Nobody wants to watch this again.
You're watching it again, Jim?
Oh, no.
Just a side note, Owen said that he's been dodging X-Men 97 finale spoilers all day. Me fucking too. They started at midnight. I was scrolling Reddit before I went to bed, and it was already oh, the new episode is crazy. I was no, please.
Matt,
Stop.
maybe you should go to bed on time.
I'm real bad about doing that, but thank you for
You're
mentioning
welcome for the suggestion.
Oh, Owen says the future was asking for it. Look how the future was dressed. Owen.
it.
Mike Daisy's going to be so mad at you. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that robot got attacked.
Chris, that sounds pretty interesting. Peter Pan Goes Wrong just had a run on Broadway and in LA last year with a series of guest narrators, including Bradley Whitford, Neil Patrick Harris, and Daniel Day Kim.
Oh, Daniel Day Kim, aka Johnny Gat, in the Saints Row series.
Cool.
You're back.
Is my
Kinda have
daddy
the
still alive?
I kind of have Jim's live Zoom and the stream side by side, and I keep kind of forgetting which is which and being like, wait, where are we? What's...
This guy's name is Doan. Doan your mom.
Do you like Doan?
Doing these nuts in your mouth?
Yeah.
Is that the joke?
Yeah, that's the joke. Owen says, come at me, Mike Daisy.
Who's Mike Daisy?
He was a storyteller and liar.
You know, if you think about it,
So he was like Mark Twain? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's a modern day Mark Twain.
If you think about it, at this point in the game, we could have just kept this seed for ourselves and let these people starve because we're going to improve the future anyway.
That's a good point, actually.
But what do you need a
like,
seed for? You can go back in time and get 1,000,000 seeds.
That's true.
That's also a better point. To be honest with you, that's an even better point.
That would be great if we
Why
brought it up to the
torture
surface
these
and
people?
then stomped on it right in front of all these people.
Yeah, no, that would be great. Yeah. That'll be in the Square Roots game that we're making. We're gonna have people go to the future and then torture some starving survivors of the post-apocalyptic future.
Well, don't forget that Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross makes a canon that all these people get destroyed by history Like they're erased, so they never even existed.
It's true.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, John, like it isn't that what happens though? Like, did we need Chrono Cross to confirm that? Isn't that how like fucking with time travel works?
Well,
Aren't you
depends.
erasing other timelines?
I think you can have the multiple timelines, and
Sure,
they continue.
if you want to be a
It's like-
multiverse and start losing all
Yeah.
your viewers, like Marvel, like the MCU.
Yeah, I think the MCU just kind of finished. I think that's why
I agree.
people.
I agree.
I think that.
I also
like,
think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, just that they got rid of all the cast members people liked. Well, not all of them, but several.
Not all of them.
Black Widow and Captain
Man.
America and
Captain
Iron
America.
Man, and so yeah, it's like okay, well it's done. It had a good ending. The ending came right before the pandemic, so its timing was perfect.
Yeah.
If it had happened a year
I also-
later, it would have been fucked up.
I think they could have. I think it could have continued stronger. I think that for whatever reason, the pandemic completely fucked their ability to write movies. I think every movie they've put out has had massive, big writing problems where they're just not. And maybe part of it is just people getting tired of the formula.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I watched something like the new Captain Marvel, the new Ant-Man, and I'm just like, who looked at this script and approved it? It's terrible. And it's got nothing to do with diversity or any of that crap.
No,
it's just
I
flat out.
like
It's
the
like
cast.
boring writing. I like
Johnny.
Captain Marvel. I like
Don't
that
skip
first
through
movie.
Johnny.
Oh,
We got to
you're right.
acknowledge
Oh, yeah.
how cool, legend, driving king Johnny is. He's the coolest. He'll never end up dead on the side of a road.
Yeah, that's my
I remember
favorite
him
thing
being
about
like a chicken.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite thing about Johnny is you find his dead corpse on the side of the highway in Chrono Cross.
I like the music here too.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a chicken.
Don't sweat it.
Vanessa said this Agatha show is going to breathe new life into the MCU. Like, I kind of hope so, Vanessa, honestly. Like, she's a Kathleen, what's her name?
What? Yeah,
She's a good
but
actress.
Why did it take 5 years?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like,
It's really poor capitalization on
Yeah.
these things. CBS would have pushed out a new show, a spin-off show in 6 months, and it would have made them
like
a
they
lot of
did
money.
with Star Trek, and they overdid it. But
And Artie said fire everyone and make Scarlet Witch movies and X-Men, and I agree.
someone was telling me to watch the
Owen says
Star
it's
Trek.
just hard to come back after Endgame, which I agree, but I think they could have. I think they fucked up. I think they.
Yeah.
I think that.
Well,
I
think-
don't know what it was. Like they had a secret cabal of writers that were writing their movies that left or something because suddenly it just all went to shit. And even the ones I like Shang-Chi a lot. I like
Yep.
that Doctor Strange sequel a lot.
Yeah, I like
First
the
try.
Guardians of the Dead Animals.
Nice
3.
job, Jim.
First try.
Whoa.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is an outlier because it's just James Gunn. Like he
Oh,
did
okay.
all three of those movies. So it makes sense that would still be good.
Yeah.
That second
But,
Guardian of the
just-
Galaxy was boring.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's
Yeah,
kind of
I
the worst
watched that one on
I like
TV.
Kurt Russell a lot too, but it's the worst one. I like the Christmas special a lot.
I never saw that.
It's good. It's cheesy, and that's its point, and it's fun and funny.
We did
At
it.
some point, did someone hold up a dancer on this like globe that you watch for 5 minutes, and it's the most boring thing you've ever seen on television?
I have no idea what you're talking
Oh,
about, but I'm
no.
assuming it's a Star Wars reference.
It's a Star Wars Christmas special reference.
I think it pokes fun at the Star Wars Christmas special. It does a smart thing where it really heavily features Drax and Mantis, who don't get a lot of more than comedic,
Yeah.
relief in the
Um,
main movies. So it works because they're
Oh.
both really good actors and good characters that it lets them flesh out a little bit.
I've got some questions for you about that, Matt.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but first, let's see what Jim's up to. We don't want to ignore Jim. He was looking at a
Jim,
computer.
John, I feel like you're overcorrecting.
I know. That's how I do it. So my questions are, did Drax wear a wrestling singlet?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about
yeah.
a wetsuit?
Yep, he did wear a wetsuit, and he also wore a wet wrestling singlet.
Oh,
Mhm.
that sounds pretty perfect. What about like a rubber wrestling singlet?
He also was way hairier in the Christmas special than he was in the movies.
You know what? That doesn't really do much for me. It's
Oh,
fine.
really? I thought you were a big fan of Harry.
No,
I don't know.
it's fine. Like it's not. I'm not against it.
Um,
I like beards.
But some of those movies were just, I mean, the Eternals movie is just I don't know anybody that likes it. I don't know what to say. Like, it's just one of the worst
I
movies
kind of
I've
want
ever
to watch
seen.
all the bad ones that have come out. I never saw Ant-Man. I never saw Quantum or
Yeah, me either.
Eternals.
Ant-Man, which I want to give them credit and say a lot of it's but like, I was a big believer. Like, how could they make a bad Ant-Man movie? And then it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. And I was so excited for Corey Stoll coming back as MODOK. I thought that was such a brilliant idea, and it just was so fucking bad.
Except it looked like trash.
It looked
We've
like
got,
trash.
one
There
of
were
our
a lot
viewers-
of comparisons to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and
Yeah.
like before that movie came out, I was like, no way, no way. And then it came out, and I was like,
Was this made in Robert Rodriguez's basement?
Yeah.
So a user named I'm Vanessa says your circling Johnny technique was like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah, when I was running circles around Johnny in order to keep myself ahead of him.
Yeah.
a user named Vanessa.
Yep.
Hey, we found Robo. What should we name Robo?
Oh, Chris
Ooh.
says that Prime Video has ordered a live-action Tomb Raider
let's wait for
series.
chat.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
It's the one
Chat,
that
what should we
one that
name?
What's-her-face was
I think
working on.
Pavlov would be good. Oh, we don't have enough for
we only
Pavlov.
have 5 characters, I think.
Pavlo is an option. Or Devon for Devonshire.
Artie says the MCU fell apart because Kevin Feige stepped away from actively managing the IP.
Oh.
And then he said that Disney needs to definance Xmas Special 2.
I think he didn't mean to put the D there.
Oh my god.
well, yeah, I agree.
Nessa loves robots.
How about SueCon? That was
Give
a
the-
suggestion from a
give the-
user.
That's-
I'm Vanessa.
Give the chat a moment.
There's Owen.
Artie's apparently likes Eternals. All right, Artie, that's cool. I don't know. Like, everybody doesn't like same things, and I'm glad that I've met somebody that does like it. I've watched it twice, and the first time I watched it, I was like, wow, that was bad. And the second time I watched it, I was like, that was worse than I thought it was.
Owen says people call him Devin all the time,
Good morning.
so he doesn't. How about Garbo?
Garbo, I love that.
Oh, and if it makes you feel any better, people call. Oh well, I guess since we're on Facebook and you know that my real last name is Lucas and not Van Zant, people call me Lucas all the time, and it drives me fucking crazy.
I get called Brandon a lot.
I took my son to the doctor the other day, and when I was checking in, I said, his name is Connor Lucas, and they were like, she didn't quite hear me, and she goes, Lucas, what's the last name? And I said, Lucas. And she goes, what's the last name? And I said, Lucas. And she looked at me like I was the stupidest motherfucker on the planet, and was like, what's the last name? And I said, Lucas.
Fucking
Fucking last name is Lucas.
I get a lot of hi Brandon, but that's Vanessa
Garbo's pretty
wants
fun. I like Garbo.
Vanessa says for a robot I love it, name it QRST, but shouldn't it be QRS Tuxfizz, or is this a different QRS? I don't know if Vanessa's making a Taskmaster reference
Name
or
it
not.
Qwerty. Qwerty.
There's not an is there
Okay, name it Quart.
His name is Garbo.
I like
Garbo's
Garbo.
pretty good. I like
Yeah.
Garbo.
All right, I'm gonna grab another drink. Yeah, I like the music because it does sound like that one song.
Data storage complete.
Johnny,
Was
are
it
you sure
Rick
you need to grab
Springfield?
another drink? Do you not just want to take one drink and dump it into another drink and
these
call it a new
these
drink?
two are empty, so I can't pour them into anything. I did that before you got online, actually. You missed out. Ask Jim. It's true.
My daughter got a Diet Mountain Dew out of a vending machine today, and it was expired by like 3 weeks, and she
Ooh.
spent an hour blowing up my phone like, am I going to die? What happened?
It just
What?
no. It's
How
just
can they do this? Is it illegal?
the aspartame breaks down and it tastes like ass. That's all that happens.
Yeah, it was only 3 weeks expired though, so I was like, it's fine. You won't even notice the difference. It might be a little flat.
All right, we're
Party
gonna
said
take...
Garbo is a strong virile family name. Oh, Vanessa's right. Missed a great chance to name him Fisto. Oh, really? Owen, but you're in the Facebook group. Oh, no, I did change my Facebook name to just Matthew Van Zandt at some point. I forgot. It wasn't that long ago, but for a long time, it was just my full name. And then I don't know. I don't use Facebook anymore. So I was like, what do I care? I don't need people to be able to find me on here. I hate this thing.
All right, now we got to go to the factory.
All right. Excited about getting Robo. Wait, what happened to Nessa?
I removed her.
Wow.
There's a combo tech that Robo and Marl can learn where it does like a party heal.
It's Marley.
Yeah, that one's
Let's
pretty
call her
good.
Marley.
Yeah.
We confirmed it when we did a season series on Chrono Trigger. Her name is Marley.
Why is Robo red?
Because I gave him
Yeah, why
the
is Robo
Berserker
red?
ring so he can do more damage.
Oh.
But then you can't do combo attacks because you can't control him.
Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll change it before I get to the boss, but it's I'm only gonna use him for like his attacks anyway, so.
Yeah, I don't know, Artie. I'm no shade. Like, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad somebody out there likes it. But and I agree with you. I like that Spider-Man movie. I like the Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange movie. I like Shang-Chi a lot. I've actually watched that one several times. It's a great late night, put it on and just sit back and enjoy the like action comedy movie.
And if you go to Toronto, he's everywhere because he's like the pride of Toronto.
Who? The actor?
Yeah, the actor.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the second one is still in the slate from what I saw today, and I am pretty excited about it.
Left.
What I liked about
Which
Shang-Chi
one?
is that
Oh,
it was.
Don't deactivate that factory conveyor belt.
Stopping the belt will
What I liked
activate
about-
the security system. Okay.
What I liked about Shang-Chi is that it went through like the different types of kung fu movies. Like it starts as like a Jackie Chan, like kind of comedy action where he's like diving through seats and like windows and stuff style. And then it cuts into like wire fu stuff with the father and the people doing like Tai Chi in the forest. And then at the end, it turns into an anime where they're doing Hadoukens at giant dragons. Like I thought that was really smartly done.
Jim's just toying with these things now.
Why are you torturing that poor slime?
Huh, couldn't even do anything there.
Dave Foley is no longer the
fought that
pride of
slime.
Toronto after you saw his dong in Postal the movie.
Why? Was it too big or too small?
Actually, you also saw it again in the Kids in the Hall.
I just
reboot.
I
was
remember that.
scrolling. Yeah, I was scrolling Prime the other day and saw the Kids in the Hall reboot on there and remembered that I just never bothered to finish it. Like it just didn't grab me. And I loved Kids in the Hall growing up, but I don't know, like it just doesn't work for me anymore.
Is he going to do his blackface jazzman character again?
These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know. That's such a good song.
Every time your soda drinking habits come up, all I can think of is that guy who thought you're supposed to spit mouthwash back in the bottle and has been using the same bottle for years.
Ew.
Huh. That is disgusting. That is disgusting.
Oh,
But that is
reading that
very
made me
different.
hurt.
It's not like I drink the same bottle of soda for years and spit it back out. Chris Sasaki asks, does that mean I admit to having seen the Portal movie or Postal movie? Yes. I have seen so much of the Postal movie over and over. I have seen it dozens of times because I worked on dailies. I worked on deliverables. I worked on so much.
What's the Postal movie though? I'm sorry, I'm missing.
It's an Uva Bowl conversion of
based
Postal,
on the game.
based on the game. It's real bad. It is.
Take that
it's
off
not
your
his
resume. Don't admit to having worked
It's
on
not
that.
on my resume. I don't have any Uva Bowl stuff on my resume.
I don't know. Depending on what job you're applying for, having Uva Bowl on your resume may be a positive.
I've met him several times.
Like, what if you wanted to be in a Tommy
He always
Wiseau
wears
movie?
tracksuits. He's that kind of European guy, or rich European guy. Always in tracksuits.
Vanessa agreed with me or confirmed with me. She said she didn't finish it either, and she also loved them even so much that she saw their live show back in the day. Johnny's been nursing that soda bottle for 20 years. Artie's seen about half of Uwe Ball's movies. I've seen a few. Like I remember one of my like one of my fondest memories is getting drunk with some friends and watching House of the Dead one night. We had a blast.
That
it
one was
the worst thing I've ever
fun.
seen. And by the end of the night,
night,
one of my friends was drunkenly making mac and cheese and spilling all over my kitchen floor while myself and another friend were throwing brownies, I think, or dinner rolls at my brother's door and sitting outside of his, we lived together at the time, and sitting outside of his door and serenading him with a guitar. It was a good time.
that sounds
real
pretty
good time.
great.
Which is, doesn't speak to the movie being good because it's not. The fact that they cut in shots from the video game, though, I mean, it made me think Uwe Boll knew what he was doing.
That's
but,
lazy as fuck.
I
then
like
his other.
That's not
then
the
his other
laziest thing
stuff.
about that movie, though. My favorite part of that movie is when they go to like a sepia tone thing in the past, showing how the island got cursed, and it's like this community theater scene. It is so bad. But the thing that's really low effort in the House of the Dead is the flashbacks to stuff that just happened. That happens a few times in the
Yeah.
movie. I also like the Matrix spins.
Oh yeah, the like 360 camera stuff.
Yeah. Have you seen Blood Rain 2? The Western one, or Blood Rain 3, the Holocaust one? Or Blubberella, which is the parody version of Blood Rain 3. He made it at the same time, except he cast a fat actress as the lead.
No.
And
that
then
happened? That's real?
that's real.
Good
It
night,
does have a
Vanessa. Thank you for joining
blackface
us.
scene making fun of Precious, and that scene stars future Drag Race celebrity Willem. A little bit of trivia for you there. Don't watch it.
I remember being
Blackface is
vaguely
bad.
excited at the idea of In the Name of the King starring Jason Statham.
Yes,
And
and
even though it was Uwe Boll being
Reynolds.
like,
Yeah,
maybe
Burt
this one will
Reynolds
be,
is
maybe
bad.
he'll finally make a good movie, and it was fucking not.
I think John Rhys Davies was in that.
Speaking of, yeah, maybe.
Run Lola,
maybe.
Run Lola Run was in it.
Speaking of Jason Statham, I watched The Beekeeper the other night at Jim's insistence. One of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen in my life. I loved it. I loved it. The action was fucking fantastic. The movie was garbage. Oh my God. Every time the movie had a plot, it was the worst plot you could imagine.
Wait, which movie?
The Beekeeper
Oh, I never watched that. That just came out, right?
Yeah, it's on. You can.
What is Jim doing? He's doing a crane game. You know who's good at crane games? User I'm Vanessa.
No, Vanessa just left for the
Oh.
night. She's sleepy.
Oh, well, she can't do a crane game then.
Yeah.
In the Name of the King, A Dungeon Siege Tale is a very bad movie, but have you seen In the Name of the King 2 starring Van Damme as a time-traveling cop?
Excuse me, is that also an Uwe Boll movie, or is that a good
Yes,
movie?
it sure is.
Oh, that's too bad, because that could be good.
It is not.
That could be real good.
What am I supposed to be doing? Try to hit the crane, wait for the tone, and white flash, then press any two of Y, X, B, and A, one after the next.
Okay. Well,
White
Y
flash just
and
happened.
A.
What's wrong with you? It happens immediately.
Yeah,
Bam.
there.
I'm not sure what button combination to do.
It says any two. Hit AB.
I'm trying to hit A, B. A, B.
You're way too slow. AB, 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 AB. This is hard to watch. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, let's talk about In the Name of the King 2. The worst,
thank you.
The two worst Uwe Boll movies, I think, are Rampage, about a school shooting. That's just political garbage with his awful
thank you.
political takes. And
No,
then
thank you.
there's Seed, about a serial killer where he kind of wrote the script on the fly, and the original cut was like 40 minutes long. So they had to add a lot of scenes of him walking to his car, him driving somewhere, just to like pad it out to 88 minutes. I do like Franca Potente.
Who is that?
Run Lola Run. She was Lola. She was in the first
I don't
Bourne
think
movie,
I ever saw Run Low.
and then in the second Bourne movie, she gets her head blown off right at the beginning.
I don't like those Bourne movies.
Oh, well, then you've never seen anything she's in then.
Yeah, I've seen. Is she the girl that says "Scheiße" in Jason Bourne 1?
Probably.
That's all I remember from Jason Bourne.
She was
1.
driving. It had the dumbest scene. I think one of my most hated things in any movie was when she gets into a Mini with Bourne, and she's like, "I don't know how to drive stick shift," and he's like, "Adapt." That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
You have to learn how to drive it. It takes some practice.
Owen says, well, he said that sounds so terrible he's tempted to watch it, but he also said, is JCVD his character from Time Cop? Because that would be amazing. Is In the Name of the King 2 a stealth Time Cop sequel? Because I'm here for it.
Maybe.
I legitimately
Jim,
love Time Cop. That movie's pretty bad, but I like it.
Jim's not talking.
Jim,
no, he left. He bailed on that mini game. And
Well,
now he's like, maybe I'll find something else to do.
I don't think I need to do it.
Okay.
Because I guess I did the one. And what am I doing? Oh.
Asia Argento and Franca Potente are two very different women. Or Daria Argento, is that her name? Daria, or is Asia? I don't know.
It's Asia
They're all
Argento,
like,
isn't it?
Yeah, there's a few Argentos.
Oh,
I have no idea what any of you were talking about.
They're like Italian director family.
Yeah.
They made like
Suspiria.
The Dracula movies.
The gnarly death gore movies.
Yeah, the
Grignol.
Giallo.
Yeah.
Not a big. Owen says Time Cop starts very strong but falls apart in the end, like every JCVD movie.
Except for
Did you ever
Except
see
for Bloodsport, the best fucking movie.
Did you ever see that one Russian financed Universal Soldier movie with JCVD? And they had like a 20-minute one-shot fight scene that was actually pretty good. The movie wasn't good. That fight scene was pretty good.
I don't remember what to do. Wait, can I go down from there, I wonder?
I don't know. Can you?
See.
Yes, already said Dario is famous for making Dracula 3D, one of the worst movies ever made.
I don't know if I've
not
seen
it,
Dracula 3D.
I think the podcast talks about it a lot.
There we go.
That's, I think, probably the only reason I know anything about it.
Oh, this is where I want to be.
Time Cop has a scene that was my sexual awakening, or one of my awakenings. It's like when what's his face as Zangief in Street Fighter the movie wears those little shorts at the end.
I mean, JCVD was a good-looking dude, and he did the splits a lot, and that is most of what his movies consist of. I mean, I maintain that Street Fighter movie is terrible, but God, it's watchable. I will watch it any day of the week.
It's definitely the best live-action Zangief they could really have done.
It's definitely the best live-action Street Fighter they've ever made, which is
Yeah.
a low bar.
Well, what else was there? There was the Chun-Li
Legend
story.
of Chun-Li. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just those two.
Una
You know,
Chaplin,
part of me
granddaughter
wants
of
to say,
Charlie,
like-
plays his half-sister. Oh.
Part of me wants to say that they could do a good Street Fighter movie, but then go look at the plot of Street Fighter. It's fucking terrible.
Why do you need to? Why do we need to make movies of other things all the
Yeah, I
time?
guess.
I mean, come on, it's fun. You can just leave it.
I watched Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, again recently, and was again reminded that movie's pretty fucking good.
There was one scene, I was like, where Balrog comes out, the boxer Balrog.
Mm-hmm.
That was very weird, right? Where he's like,
it's vaguely racist, but Balrog is vaguely racist. He's just Mike Tyson.
is it racist to be Mike Tyson?
I
Yes.
mean, it's racist to portray somebody that's acting like Mike Tyson, I think, because Mike Tyson is...
If he was white, I think that would be racist, but just like doing a Tyson knockoff, does it feel racist if they're also
I
black?
don't know, man. You watch that movie and listen to the dialogue. It's a little racist. But it's not, it's not egregious. It's just, it's a Japanese movie doing a knockoff of Mike Tyson. It comes across a little racist.
Yeah.
That Chun-Li fight with Vega is fucking fantastic. The action in that movie is way better than it has any right to be.
I just watched all the anime for that presentation I did last year about Zangief. I did watch all the anime Zangief fight scenes to talk about the different ones.
All of them though?
No, well, all the ones that I found on YouTube. I don't know if it's actually all of them. I think there was one for like Zero, and what that one you watched with the Chun-Li shower scene.
Yeah, Owen said he also watched the Street Fighter 2 animated movie recently, and that's the Street Fighter story a movie should be, casual racism aside. I agree. Like, it's cut and dry. You don't need to get too much into these characters. Like, you want to get into the backstory of Ryu and Ken a little bit, because it's kind of a nice story of like these two guys that grew up together and are good friends, and Chun-Li and her father, and that's kind of all you need. Because the deeper you get into the Street Fighter lore, the worse it gets, and the dumber it gets.
But then Rufus thinks everyone's Ken Masters because he's very stupid and tries to fight everybody. I love that lore.
That's from 4, right?
Yeah.
I remember playing 4 and like 4 or 5, one of them, and was like, I'll play through the story mode, because story modes have come a long way, right? Like the Mortal Kombat games and after the Injustice games really figured out how to make a story mode in a fighting game. And they may not be amazing, but like they're better than they used to be, where it was just like, here's a fight, here's a still picture and some text on screen. Here's
Did the game crash, Jim?
No, I need some assistance. Tell me what the fuck to do here.
Matt, Google
Press any two of X.
No, but
Y?
okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll Google this.
I know how to read the window.
Frame puzzle.
Street Fighter Cinematic Universe. Listen, I actually even tried to watch the
activate the crane. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm done.
Activate the crane.
I'm not done.
Two times using the code BB and then XA, one after the other.
But
this will activate the.
What is XA on the Xbox controller? Is it still XA or is it XB?
No. X is the top one.
It's XB then, right?
Let me look at my Xbox pad real fast. Okay, it'll have to be AA and then
ZB.
YB.
YB.
Yeah, AA and YB. Try that.
Why? It's not working.
Okay, I don't know how. Try doing it with your Xbox things then. Try doing BB and then XA. Maybe they are using the correct ones.
BB does not work.
Why are you double hitting buttons and not hitting like AB?
Hey,
XY?
I need you to be quiet so I can hear the tone. That was XA. That was YB. That was YX. That was YA. That was XB.
Okay, hit X, then A, then B, then B. Try X, then A first.
Okay. X.
Bung bung.
A. Nope.
Okay, try YB. Try typing it on your keyboard.
Okay. What is it? BB?
XA, then BB, according to this one.
Maybe go back out of this and go into your start menu and see what the buttons are mapped to. Like go to options to see if it has your controller.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't give me what the corresponding SNES mapping is.
Steam.
I don't think it is.
Trigger.
It doesn't look like it is SNES. It looks like it's corresponded to the Xbox controller.
It is, but it doesn't. But I don't know the combination, so I don't know what to put in. I already did the one for the furthest right barrel, but Fuck. Is there another tone? Do I have to wait for another tone?
For the second one, yes.
Waiting. Doesn't do anything. All right, hold on. I'm gonna see what Google says.
I'll be right back.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
Blue, red, yellow, green.
Okay.
Crane, XA, and BB. This is so fucking frustrating. Have I been in here yet? Maybe I haven't. Oh, here it is. A, B, and YY. A,
What?
B. That's what just says it.
Okay, I'll try that.
Oh. Oops. I need to turn off cursor memory. I wonder how I do that. I'm wasting all my MP.
Okay, press
Oh,
A.
thank God. Did he figure it out? Did you figure it out?
You do have to wait. Yeah, it's AP then YY.
There's no second tone though. So I guess I'll just have to try it.
Yeah, no, put them all in at the same time. There is no. Yeah, press all of them at once.
All right, let's go back. Chris Sasaki had asked if we had seen, what was it? Somebody asked if we had seen Josh Claude Van Damme.
It's only gonna tell me once. What the fuck? All right, let's read this one more time.
Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
A, B.
A B
Where-
Y Y Y. Yeah,
Okay.
I've never seen Jean-Claude Van Johnson. Is that different than that other Jean-Claude as himself movie? How many are
Chris said that he both parodies himself and shows that he's capable of being a great actor, and it was shockingly good. Already
Why are
said
there
Street Fighter
so
Cinematic
many- there are
Universe.
there? Different Van Damme
I don't know.
movies like that. Okay, this seems to be working.
All I did was type
Look
in
at this.
A, B. I think I got it though.
And then try YY.
Yeah, that should let me get into the room. Which
Already said Street Fighter Cinematic Universe, which I was going to say, I tried reading that I don't know, Boom or IDW Street Fighter comic book series where they kind of tried to do that. And you know what? Terrible. And Mortal Kombat is deep up its multiversal bumhole now, and it's not appealing. I agree. I don't really care. I don't give a shit.
Thunderblade.
But I guess
Thunderblade.
Never cared about
I like the
Combats.
arcade version of that game. The Sega Master System and Genesis versions were garbage.
A, Oh, wait, hold on.
What are we talking about here?
XABY.
I think it said ABXY.
ABXY.
Decoding ABYX. ABYX. Okay. That's for the last door, I think.
We did it. Yes, Owen. Thank God. I had to go
We
fight with a
did it.
teenager about getting in a shower like a fucking adult has to do. It's the worst goddamn part of my day every day. I don't want to get in the shower. I don't want to get out of the shower. Every day. Jim, why would you want to get into the room? Nothing good has ever happened in the room.
Is anybody watching the Mavs game tonight? Mavs play tonight.
What type of game is that?
How is
Basketball?
basketball still going on? Why is it not over yet?
It's a
Well,
playoff.
hockey's going on. It's also the hockey playoffs.
Yeah.
They're
Hockey's
like,
not going on. Yes,
What?
hockey and basketball playoffs always go on at the same time, but hockey's not going on.
what do you mean?
Hockey's over.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
The Canucks are still, I think,
No,
I don't know
they're
if they
not.
won.
John, the joke is that the Lightning are out, so hockey's over.
Oh. Yesterday, the Oilers won. Oh, so the standings are.
Hey,
2-2.
Galani! Galani was working late, so he just showed up. Hello!
Hello.
How do you undo that one?
I don't. There must be another switch or something that I missed, I guess. There's nothing to do here.
Listen to Vanessa's opening on the podcast of Chrono Trigger. Pure roful. I don't remember her opening.
Yeah, I don't either. Artie,
That was a
hockey
long
was not
time ago.
canceled due to low ratings, sir. Hockey's ratings are fine. I mean, I wouldn't know. I basically took the year off of hockey. I didn't even watch the playoffs.
Oh,
And I'm glad
that's
I
why
didn't.
they lost.
I'm
That's
glad I
why
did.
they
This
lost.
is the third year in a row they've been knocked out of the first round of the fucking playoffs. Ugh. I mean, listen, we won 2 back-to-back in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I can take a break. I'm all about baseball these days. I actually watched football, college and NFL, for the entire season last season for the first time in my life,
Uh-oh.
intentionally,
happening?
and not because somebody made
Why
me.
is Jim getting picked up by a crane?
So I got hit by the robot. Now I gotta fight all these guys again.
Oh.
I have a Thunderblade now.
Ooh.
Look, I'm just glad that we're done with that XABY bullshit.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
I was ready to
stressful.
fucking scream.
That was stressful.
Drown us in the sweet water of your likes and subscribes. That's right. Listen, I said this last week. We always meant to do this and we never do it. So let's do it. Please hit the like button on this stream if you're
I
enjoying
will.
it.
Let me swap over to my other account.
And I'm sure
Here.
everybody that's watching it is subscribed. But if on the off chance you're not,
We've
hit
only
that
got
subscribe
one
button.
like. We've got 9
Check
people
out-
watching right now, and now there's 2 likes. So
Wow.
you got to hit that like. Why aren't you
You
liking
gotta hit
it?
that like.
Hit that
You gotta
like.
hit it. Hit,
Hit
that like.
like.
Just do the quickly minimize it and then hit the like. Check out the Square Roots podcast. If somehow you're watching this and you've never heard of it, check out patreon.com/Square Roots podcast for tons of bonus content. And check out squarerootspodcast.com for, I don't know, not much. I don't know why we have a website. Jim,
Alexander
explain yourself.
Jokic asks, I forgot to ask, and was probably discussed during Final Fantasy VII Remake or the original Final Fantasy VII, but do we think Genova is a Lavos type moving from planet to planet, or more of a random alien invader like Gygas?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I'm going to say random alien invader like Gygas.
Yeah, I think so too.
Chris said that the only sport he enjoys watching is curling. Chris, curling is fan-fucking-tastic. I love curling. Artie says, don't tell me what to do. I will tell you what to do.
I like
You don't
a
have to
shot
do it.
put
You're an
because the
adult.
guys who do it are usually pretty hot.
Cerulean. Hi, Cerulean. Cerulean said NFL is so inundated with ads, it's getting harder to watch sports in general for this reason. I agree. Cerulean, I think that there was a study done that showed that the NFL 3-hour games produce like 12 minutes of actual gameplay. It's crazy. It's
Well, that's why
crazy.
then why didn't we all watch the XFL that has so much more action?
And also, boy, I don't even want to talk. There actually is I think UFL maybe is
yeah.
airing right now. I actually have turned a couple of games on. It's not good, but it's like a good put something on the TV while I do something else. It's not good. It's bad.
Yeah, we played.
Artie said that was
Earthbound
Artie's
for the
like. Thank you, Artie.
podcast.
We appreciate it. And
We
Alexander Jokic said, and speaking of Gygas, has Earthbound been played on the pod yet? Yes.
Yes.
He did play an Earthbound series. How great would Earthbound be for a stream, though? Oh my God! What a
And
good
we could do
game.
Earthbound Zero. The NES one.
I never really played Earthbound until we did it on the show, and was blown away by how good that game was. Though I have been watching a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII where the guy's using mods to, like, for example, like clean up the textures, and like all of the chibi models are changed to like the actual like battle models, and it's awesome. And I really kind of want to play it, but I don't think I can do a 60
Is
hour
XFL still going? I thought that died years ago.
It died.
Okay.
It died years ago, and then they relaunched, and then the pandemic happened and really fucking killed it.
Did Vince McMahon lose a lot of money? Was that still his
Vince
thing?
McMahon and Donald Trump. So
yeah, that's
I'm not
good.
talking about politics this week. John
Nope,
told me I'm
that's
not
true.
allowed to do that.
Well,
That's
we
fine.
overdid it last time.
No, I just shouldn't do it in general. It's just not good content. But regardless of politics, Vince
According
McMahon
to-
and Donald Trump getting fucked over by the XFL dying is
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The best according to Cerulean, the best Final Fantasy VII mod is where every NPC is Barret.
That
does
would
sound
be really
pretty good.
fucking funny.
Get there. Ah, got it.
You got it.
All that was there was an ether. Neither.
Did you say
man?
Ether?
I do. I
Ether,
said,
yeah.
I always,
Ether.
I always thought it was ether when I was a kid. I have trouble letting that go in my brain.
Aw, that's adorable.
Kind of like how I'm really mad that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth calls him Kate Sith and not fucking Ketchi.
After
We discussed
got
it on the
lectured
show.
so many times.
We did get
No, it's
lectured.
Ketchi. It's like, okay. Then I learned it, and now I've internalized it. It's Ketchi, and then they're like, I'm Ketchi. I'm
Yeah.
from Scotland.
I would love to have a Irish person or a Scottish person on the show or on the stream just to talk about that change, because it's bullshit.
Mhm.
And I want to hear somebody that has a good reason to be mad about it, because I don't.
You're empty, Jim.
Where am I supposed to be going here? You guys want to give me a hint?
Can you? What's that button there?
That's not a button. I can't press the button.
Can you drop something on that button?
Chris says you have to go all the way to the left.
I am going all the way to the left.
Alexander Jokic says, I haven't played Earthbound in ages, but loved it every time. I guess I have older content to dive back into. Should I find myself?
Oh, all the way to the left on the bottom conveyor belt, Jim.
Oh, okay. This way. Wait.
Boom,
Jim
boom,
can do
boom,
it.
boom. Some good ass music.
Ba, ba, ba. Working on the street, jumping jacks and going to the max.
It's funny how on the live stream of
Yeah.
Jim's Zoom that we're watching for the stream,
Okay.
it's like a slideshow, but then I look at the stream and it looks perfect. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Running
So
on
weird.
Knocking on the door, doing everything down at the top because we can't hear a thing. I saw the Go Team live in concert. It was a very good concert.
Oh,
although
yeah.
the
How
audio
was
mix
that?
sucked.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Bummer.
they were like their mics kept cutting out. There's interference. I felt so bad for the rapper. Like you
Yeah,
try
it
rapping
sucks.
when the equipment's not working right.
John, I had never heard of them until you shared a link to a song recently, and I gotta say, I've listened to it a couple of times. I really fucking like Go Team. It is
Yeah,
really
they've got
good.
like that whole album, Thunder Lightning Strike. That whole album
Yeah,
is great.
that's what I've been listening to is that album. It is really fucking good. It's great chill music. That's been my thing lately.
What?
Is like
Isn't that where you need
stoner
to go?
rock and
No.
like indie rock.
No.
That's just like real low
I
key,
can't-
Is it-
chill fucking.
What about above there where the chest is, all the way to the left? See, there's a little arrow there. Can you go into
Maybe.
that?
Wait, what about
Yeah.
those buttons? Hit the
They're,
buttons.
they're not buttons,
What if they are
Oh.
though? Did you try?
But-
Did you
but
think about
they're-
that?
but they're not.
Oh no, Chris Sasaki says all the way to the left on the conveyor belt.
I just
so that's
tried
why
He
you
that.
just did. He just
Oh.
did that.
Well, no, but did you try like going to the side of the screen on the conveyor belt?
Yeah, I did.
He
It was a
did.
Dead end.
He did. I watched him
Okay,
do it.
then I don't know. I'm
You guys
just reading
have
what the
access
chat
to
says.
the internet.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, John.
Hot fat men in singlets. Okay, yeah, I found it, Jim.
No, you know what? I'm right there with you. Mia Khalifa.
All right, let's go back to the chat. All the way to the left on the conveyor belt is what Chris Sasaki's saying. Everything is a button if you hit it hard enough. Sean Coote entered the stream
Sean
to
Coote.
hot fat men in singlets and vaping.
Hey, listen, I'm going to vape it up, okay? That's my job on this podcast. I'm the vapor.
Chris, we don't understand. We're lost. Help us, Chris. You're our only hope.
I can't. I want to Google it, but I don't know where we are in this game.
We're in the factory? In the future.
Nope.
Oh, what's happening?
I
What?
Gotta do this again.
Oh, you gotta do this again. Oh, is that every time you hit a robot?
Yep.
Oh boy. We're probably level 1,000,000 now, at least. Sean Coote is vaping. Let's see. Honestly, the results are not great for Googling that, Owen. It's a lot of AI garbage.
All right, are you in the factory or the lab?
Factory.
Factory.
See, I can't go all the way to the left. That's where I come out of when I fight those guys.
Oh.
That takes me.
What about the
back-
other conveyor? What about the conveyor belt?
I don't think I can get on that one.
Oh.
Did you use the computer to learn the security password Zaby?
I sure did.
Go back to the elevator and head out. Go down the other elevator to reach the lab. That's what the guide says, Jim.
Okay.
Owen says Matt is producing that cotton. Cerulean asks, do all vape clouds go to heaven?
Of course they do, obviously. Where else would they go?
Uh-oh, did you do it wrong?
No, it makes you fight this guy every time you access the console.
Yeah, take that. Good job, Garbo, Krund, and Motza.
Gilani asks, is this what our future will be like?
Well,
it feels like it.
If we don't defeat Lavos, did you hear about what happened in Slovakia? Speaking of politics,
Okay,
they got their
calm
own
down.
they got their little Trump guy, and then a progressive old man shot him today.
Okay.
I don't want to comment on that.
Matt, what
Because
am
you
I-
don't-
Arrested by the FBI.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you tell me to do? This computer doesn't do anything. Am I supposed to go to the lab?
Yeah, go to the
Yes,
lab.
Yes. Once you have the password, which is Zaby, go back to the elevator, which you did, and head out. Go down the other elevator and reach the lab. So now you're supposed to be in the lab. Is this the other elevator?
This the elevator that is not the one
All
I was
right,
using
go
before.
down. Well,
Okay,
where's the terminal?
I mean, I can go down again,
Try it.
but I don't think there's anything different. I don't think there's like a thing
I
I
just-
can access.
Is there more security lasers?
Yeah,
What's up? What's up there?
more security lasers.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's no place to
I
put in the
think
code.
that's where I put the code in, but I don't know how to deactivate
Ah.
these security lasers.
Well, let's go back and look at a. Okay. Chrono Trigger factory walkthrough. Strategy wiki.
That's where I'm at.
The factory. Oh, you never got. Did you get? You never had to fight the two robots after. So I don't think you finished the crane puzzle. Is that right?
What? I did fight the two robots.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
So you fight the two robots, then crisscross about the room in a mirrored fashion.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. Head into the left door to reach the control panel for the crane. 2 Pro 3s will be patrolling. By 2 debuggers. Grab the shelter and ether.
I mean, this says that you can take the left or the right path. It seems like it's optional which one you do first.
Well, I can't go anywhere on the left path.
Maybe interact with the computer again so that Robo will disable the security laser?
I interacted with it like 5 times.
Not that computer.
Yeah, I know. The one at the front. I did that too. So there's that computer.
Where's the path to the lab?
The lab's on the other side where I just was.
Okay, there's
You got the
nothing there.
Thunderblade, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he's got the Thunderblade.
There's 2 elevators here. Take the left one.
I've already done that like 4 times. See, this doesn't
All right,
really
you got
it
it.
doesn't really do anything but spawn this guy.
What is that? Name that enemy. Enemy.
Orange slime.
That's not the name.
He's dead now. I'm right at the entrance to the place. This computer doesn't do anything.
I think you got to go left. I think there's something you're missing.
We tried.
Right is the factory, right? Right is where you went for the factory with the Thunderblade?
Yeah, yeah.
There's got to be something here.
I'm looking at some different ones just to see if I can. Okay.
Chris, he did get the Thunderblade. What's the...
Nice.
Got the acid and 2 alkalines. Grab the shelter, then activate the computer to open the hatch to the next level. That's what the guide says.
I have to kill these guys before I interact with the computer, I guess. No, that's not good.
Okay.
Oh, it just turns on when you kill those guys.
We're doing this. We're getting there. As a team.
There you go. You're welcome.
We did it.
God, I'm smart. I'm a genius.
Delani says, I just hope more people like Ian Miles Chong will be the voice of our future.
I don't know who that is, and I don't want to.
No, yeah, don't.
I'm good.
He's a dum-dum.
Oh, I just saw today that the head of the company the developer that made the Ori games, which I really liked, Ori and the Blind Forest, is a real douchebag.
Oh, really?
Cancel culture, blah, blah, blah. Just bullshit. Just stupid bullshit.
Got the hammer arm. Now he's going to be so tough. There's another computer. Let's see what's on this computer. Bleep, bloop. He types like I do.
Okay, there we go.
All systems down. Oh, there we go. Whee!
Oh, that didn't do very much damage.
That did nothing. I guess it's more of a physical, because they're resistant to physical damage, right?
They are
seem
resistant
they're
to physical
resistant
damage,
to all
yeah.
damage.
Try your techniques. I think the techniques work. Yeah, see, look, you did 7 damage instead of 2. Yes, Galani. That's listen, don't take my word for it, Google it, but that's what I saw today. The Ori creator is a fucking muskie. Ugh. Such a bummer. So, but near me is a giant bridge called the Bayside Bridge. It's a big suspension bridge.
Mhm.
It crosses from the tip of St. Petersburg across the bay to north of there. And in the recent years, they've done pride colors for Pride Month on the bridge. And this year, they're not doing it. There was a lot of chatter I noticed today online about how, like, why would Tampa and St. Pete do this? But if you actually went and like read what the articles about it were saying, it's just our terrible governor.
Oh, is he intervening?
Yeah, such fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, by the way, the guy that's like, hey, I've given more freedom to Florida than any governor in a million years, is the one that's constantly like stepping on the throats of the populace. Why is that always the case?
He sounds like a shitbag.
Why is that
All right, so
always
you've been
the
up
case?
here. So you
I'm
can't
gonna
go
need
up
to
now?
No, I can. I should be able to now.
Okay.
And then this is
Yay!
where I enter the door code.
Hey,
You
I
got
found
a
treasure
plasma
chest.
gun. You can
I
give
got a
that to
plasma
Vanessa.
gun.
Oh yeah, she's on the party.
Nessa. It's a real bummer.
Alexander
Good character.
Jokic likes the UI in the PC version. It's neat. I started playing the Chrono Trigger DS when you guys played it for the podcast and never finished my playthrough.
Hey, you used the password. Zaby! John, are you caught up on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth yet?
Nope.
Oh shit.
What?
What did you just do?
he just
Weird.
lost all his progress.
I hit bookmark and then it was like end game.
Oh, okay. No,
Oh, it's
I
already
just
unlocked.
got the key card from the guy, Narakami or whatever his name was. I got his key
Are
card.
you in Shinra Mansion?
Not yet. I'm I just swapped to Barrett and all those people and the cat. The cat was running to Shinra Mansion.
Yeah, so you're the cat is the main. Kate
Yeah.
Sith is the main.
Yeah.
I like Kate Sith, but there's some real bullshit in that section.
Oh boy.
Some real bullshit. Making Kate Sith throw boxes at things with the Moogle instead of having Barrett, the man with a gun on his arm.
I haven't got that. Uh-oh.
You'll get
Robo.
there. Also, get ready for some Kate Sith solo fights.
Ooh. Well, I play with him a lot, so it's fine. I'll be fine.
It's a lot harder when he's solo. At least in my experience, I had a real tough time with some of those fights.
It's nice having 2 elemental materials finally. Yeah.
Kate Sith versus the original version.
Oh, is this where Robo gets beat up?
Oh, so many Robos.
Garbos.
Alexander Jokic. Okay, here's what he says first. Box throwing garbage and holy crap at the physical version pricing these days for the SNES and DS carts. Yeah, those are pretty high. Honestly, I'd probably just play this PC version seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I would just do that or emulate it.
Well, I mean, you also, I'm sure you can buy a version of this game on the Switch at this point, right? Like,
I don't think so.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want the physical version, I mean, that's kind of the point. If you want the physical version, then you're going to pay for it now, which is a bummer.
I just bought Vice City Stories this week for $80 off of Facebook
I don't know
Marketplace.
what that is.
It's the rarest Grand Theft Auto. Well, the PS2 version's super rare because it got released in 2007. It is the PSP spin-off of Vice City it's got new characters and new story. And I was getting it for my show. Although, I'm not reviewing it yet. I shouldn't have done it, but it's going to get more expensive later, and I like collecting these things.
Oh, man.
That still is a lot of money.
We got to get on a little early tomorrow and let me record that dialogue for your next episode.
Oh yeah, because I've already recorded my voiceover for it.
Or we could do it after. Honestly, that would be fun.
Yeah, that's
It'll
fine.
only take a minute.
I'm not tonight. I'm not going to be editing. I'll be finishing up the chunker after work.
No, I was going to say, are you off today?
No, but I'm starting at. I'm going to leave here at 10:30 or so, probably. I'm starting pretty late.
Why are all these Garbos being so mean to Garbo? They threw him in the garbage.
Yeah, I still have my Nintendo DS. Oh, that's awesome. Paper Mario, Futurama, the game, and things like Metroid Fusion and Zero Mission are all crazy high priced. I think there is a bit of a bubble right now. I think that there will be a price correction. And there has been. Like, if you look at price charting, there was, during the pandemic, prices went to an all-time high, and they have corrected somewhat since then. But for whatever reason, now that mid-2000 games are hitting 20 years old, they're all starting to get really pricey. And I lost my copy of F-Zero GX, and I have no idea where it went, and that game's worth a bundle. And it's very sad. It makes me very frustrated that that one went missing. I think I lent it to someone.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I think I missed something. There's a Futurama game? What?
I've never played a Futurama game. Is it like The Sims? I like that. The Simpsons game. I liked Hit and Run, and I played a little bit of the EA.
I played
the 360 one.
I played the Simpsons 2D brawler.
That game's amazing. That
at an arcade.
One of my favorite brawlers.
Maybe a year ago. It was pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, and especially since it's all season 1 art, so all the characters look super weird.
Yeah.
Like, that's back when Smithers was black and straight.
I mean, Smithers was straight for 10 seasons before they made him an interesting character.
No, it was already by, I think season 5 is the Malibu Barbie episode, and then he had porn of Mr. Burns on his computer.
That's right.
Artie said a while ago, which we kind of skipped, we were talking about it. Every country in the world got themselves a Trump lately. Must be a modern fashion. I think you're right, Artie.
Yeah, it is. It's not. Sometimes I think it's hard for Americans to realize, like, shittiness isn't just an American thing. Shittiness is worldwide. And
one of the big, we're not going to talk politics. One of the big issues in our current upcoming election is inflation. And as if Americans don't realize that inflation is a worldwide problem. Like, if Biden's okay.
What happened to Garbo?
He got beat up by the robot.
Don't try to. No. Yeah, fix his
Already Futurama, the clicker on phone game, right? That's what I'm thinking of. Futurama game was a 3D platformer for PS2.
Wow, I didn't even know that existed.
Oh my god.
Was it cel shaded?
Adore Futurama.
I still have to watch it. I've liked the episodes I've seen. like I watched the first couple of seasons, and it was too cynical for me as a teen. I think I'd like it now.
Well, I love this as a teen. I think that it's certainly hit or miss, but it's got its original run is good, and then the movies were not great, but then it comes back and has some good parts and one of the best finales in TV, as far as I'm concerned, in the second run, and then now it's back again, and I guess I don't know, it wasn't great. Also, for every new sub, we'll get Matt will eat 1,000 hot dogs.
Wow,
Excuse me.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
That's a lot of hot dogs. I like to sleep on hot dogs, not eat hot dogs. Oh, I remember this.
We're finally in the time zone thing.
Yeah.
End of
The
time.
end of time?
We can learn.
Is this the
magic
end
now.
of time?
Yeah.
No, time zone.
I love
It's
the
called
art
time
here.
zone.
Like this is some really beautiful sprite art. This almost looks like Final Fantasy VII.
Artie said, I don't know, I'm more concerned about deflation. My air mattress can never stay up.
Aww.
I have one of those foam mattresses. It's a purple foam
Oh,
mattress.
yeah.
And
How
I gotta
is it?
tell you, well, I'll tell you how it is. It's comfortable. It's like sleeping on a pair of angel tits. The problem is that after about a year, it's like sleeping on a fucking rock.
Oh
And
no.
then rotate it, and now I'm on my like third rotation, and I'm afraid that it does not have a lot of life left in it.
No.
Ugh. It doesn't hold its form over long periods of time, unfortunately.
I went into the guy, one of the two guys from Kansas I dated. I went to his place in Wichita, and his mattress was caved in so bad. Like we're cuddling on it. It was just like both of us pushed into the middle because it was caved in completely.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I guess if you're like a scrawny boy or girl, you can sleep on a purple foam mattress for the rest of your life with no problem. But as a big boy, I'm going to have to buy another one of these in probably a year or so. And I'm not thrilled about it. And I
Are
probably
you
won't buy
gonna
another
go
one
for
of
a
these.
purple or a Casper again? Or
No.
I have an IKEA firm, and that it's been. I got it 6 years ago, and it's still good.
No, because it's real comfy, but it got worse over time, and now it sucks. Now I hurt when I wake up in the morning. And it's
Do
not
you
that
like a
old.
firm mattress too? A lot of people do not. I like a firm.
I don't really know. To be
What are
honest
you
with
looking
I'm
at?
not
I'm
sure.
specky. Whoa. He looks strong.
Specchio.
Yeah. How I look depends on how strong you are. If you're strong, I look strong. If you're weak, I look weak. Oh,
I got news for you, Jim. I think you look weak.
you got it in you, don't you? See, a long time ago, before you were born, there was a kingdom.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
a gem. But the people abused their powers and ended up destroying the place. After that, there wasn't anyone left who could use magic. Well, except in fiends, of course. But you have
Hey, it's Jay McDavid.
inner
Hello.
strength. Magic needs power of the heart. That's where it flows from.
Jay McDavid said, "No way are there two gay guys in Kansas."
I have dated, like, I've had 4 boyfriends, and 2 of them are from Kansas.
That's weird. Also, you've had more than 4 boyfriends. I
Well,
know.
like real boyfriends,
Like 10 of your boyfriends.
long-term, multi-year boyfriends. Not someone I dated for a couple of months. That's different.
That's weird. I've had so many girlfriends. Some of them only last a few weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, then I've had like 14 boyfriends. Happy?
What?
No cheating.
Clockwise.
Do it from
Oh, I was going
along
counter-
the wall 3
counterclockwise.
times. No.
Oh,
Heart,
shit.
the most useless planeteer
Power. It's true.
power. Well, but isn't heart like what motivates us?
Fire, water, earth, wind.
Well, just because he
Heart.
couldn't do anything or save the day doesn't mean he was useless. Well, actually, kind of does mean he's useless.
I mean, the way I remember that show is that Hart always saved the day because they were all terrible.
Oh. Is Jim still not doing it?
No, he sucks at this. Last week, Jim completed half the game in 2 hours. This week, he's done
Yeah,
nothing.
this week has been. It's because we're paying too much attention.
2.
We're stressing him out.
Well, I spent like 20 minutes trying to get you guys to pull up a guide to help me a few minutes ago.
Well done. Ipso facto. Jesus, dude.
I can.
Krun, learn to
Jay,
use
I
magic.
agree. Luca should always be involved in this game.
Yeah, she lives on the second floor. Matza learned to use magic.
That's Roxanne.
Nessa learned to use magic. So, all
So
fortified with
only the
magic.
girls?
Want to try it out?
Nope.
No. You make any new friends, you bring them to me. You hear? I like you guys. He's awesome. He does look like he's flipping the bird, though.
Do some laps. Okay, now you can do magic.
Yes, long ago. Well, I know you must be eager to finish this thing you seem so intent on doing. Why not first pay a visit back to your own era? Haste makes waste, as they say, and you'll find that even truer here. Come and see me whenever you have the need. Think of me as your guide on Time's Road. Road.
Oh, Alexander Jokic agrees with me. The purple mattress after a few years? Not great. Chris said he didn't say he was useless. I just said his power was useless.
I know Robo can't learn magic, but I can't remember if he
Artie said
anything.
Luca from the second floor is a boy and a victim of domestic violence and also was a real person.
Oh, Jesus. Don't
Jesus
tell me
Christ.
that. Then I feel
Artie.
terrible.
Ugh.
Let's talk about Tom's Diner instead. Do 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 do. Have you
It's a
ever
great
heard the
cover of
version
that by
that's just
Anna
a cappella?
Maria Cronet and some other German
Oh, we're
band.
coming out of there. This is my favorite part of the game. They get so mad.
It's always nice to see you. It's always nice to see you.
The original release of Tom's Diner had no musical background, but now the only version, like anytime you try to listen to it, it always pulls up the version with like the Aphex Twin backing track, which is not as good. I like the one with no musical backing because it's so minimal and strange.
I like Aphex Twin.
Weird. Why?
He's got some good samples. What's that one that's used in like 20 different songs? It's so pretty. It's like
Smack my bitch up.
a piano melody.
No, that's Prodigy.
No stinking human's gonna talk to
I thought you could
me.
fight this guy. Maybe I'm wrong.
John, I sent you a great cover of Tom's Diner that I listen to regularly. It's fantastic.
I'll check it out
Oh, there we go.
later. Uh-oh. Why are you fighting these
Oh, shit.
guys? They're your friends.
And I put it in the chat because I'm nice and cool.
There are 12.
Fire punch.
Oh, according to Artie, the original release of Tom's Diner was a cappella because Suzanne didn't know how to play piano to
Wow, look at the prices on here.
to do music for it. Oh, interesting. It's always nice to see you, said the man across the counter. Oh, look, they're having fun. This reminds me of a game called Undertale. It's basically this town. Is
Not
what
allowed
the
to
game's
play
like.
Undertale until we play it for the show, which apparently we're never going to fucking do.
Well, it'll be 10 years old next year. We can play next year. Let's play next year.
We should. It'll be 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Though I don't know that Vanessa will handle the bullet hell combat.
I think there's an easy mode now.
Oops.
I assume there's an easy mode now. You can also get some armor from that one from Temmie that makes the game way easier.
Artie
Snake.
said, I personally love New York as a woman. Makes me very sad.
I do not know that song. I only
I
know
don't know
Tom's
either.
Diner and
Check it
Luca.
out.
I'm Ozzy the Eighth, the leader of this village. My great-great-great-great-grandfather fought against the humans at the side of the Fiend Lord himself. Oh, great Fiend Lord. Why, you exterminate the human race 4 centuries ago when you had the chance.
You're a hair away from the guy from Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, Boss Nass?
I'm
I'm Brian Blessed?
Are you
Wow.
thinking of Sebulba, Matt?
No.
Oh,
No,
you mean
I'm
the big Gungan guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Boss Nass.
Is that
Bob?
Brian
Blake.
Blessed?
That is Brian Blessed.
Oh, wow.
I love Brian Blessed. Especially in Flash.
God, I do
Gordon.
love this. You go to the future, you
whichever
fuck
one he was
things
in.
up, you go back to your own past. It's
Their
a
he-
nightmare.
Their heads look like
This
butt
is
cheeks.
such a good game. They
They
do.
look like dickheads.
Oh, yeah.
Owen,
Owen
says
says
Undertale can go to hell.
Wow. Wow.
Why? What's wrong with Undertale? It's a good game. Toby Fox is nice. He hasn't said that women don't understand how to program because of their vaginal blood or something.
Oh, my God, John.
He didn't say that. That was the guy who made Braid in The Witness.
Yeah.
Sebulba. It's not Sebulba. That wasn't a Sebulba voice. We all know Sebulba. Did Jake Lloyd kill Sebulba during that race? Or did Sebulba survive?
No, he survives. I think he shows
Okay.
up in like the third one. And he's got a different hat.
Oh, well,
he
that's
looks
good.
even more Jewish.
No, that's not Sebulba. That's what's his face? Watto.
Oh, who's Sebulba?
He's
He's like the
pod-racing
evil
guy.
racer. Yeah.
Oh, the evil pod racer. That movie is in theaters right now, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm
I don't want
tempted
to go see
go.
it.
Yeah.
I wish that is one thing. I wish I had someone to go on dates with to do
Oh,
dumb
she's still
stuff
got
like
her
that.
pocket blaster. Yeah,
I'm-
listen, John, my deal lately, I take my son to movies. Like,
Mhm.
I'm going to see The Burbs on Saturday in theaters.
Owen
Why?
doesn't like a game that guilt trips
I
and
like it.
shames you. I don't know. I think that game's interesting. I really liked it. I thought there's so many fun moments and just really beautiful art to it.
I wouldn't know. I'm not allowed to play it. Can't wait to talk about Animal Well on the show tomorrow. That game was good as hell.
So you're approving whatever Donkey says by playing that, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know
I
anything
don't
about
know.
Donkey.
I don't know
Is it
anything
bad?
about
Is it
Donkey
good?
either.
I don't know.
Look up Video Game Donkey on YouTube. I like his videos. I haven't seen
I
a ton
recognize
of
the
them.
name. I recognize the name, but I don't know anything about it.
I kinda
don't care.
wanna
That game's good
watch-
as shit.
I kind of want to watch the prequels again. I haven't seen them in years. I've
You
only
know-
seen the third one once, and it was so bad, and I hated it.
Yeah, I think that Phantom Menace doesn't. It's not that it holds up. It's not terrible. Like, it's got some really bad moments, but it's like the pod race scene is great, and the fight at the end between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul and Qui-Gon is fucking amazing. Like,
Do you think
one of
that the
best
new
fights
Blu-rays-
committed to film?
Add a scene where they're like, "Let's put some spider legs on you now."
But I think the second and the third one, like, I can't watch them. They're fucking bad.
I think the third one's the
Bad.
worst. Still,
I
they're
agree
all
with
bad,
you.
but the third one was the one I hated. I
agree with
hated
you.
every
I
second
mean,
of
the
it.
second one's got like, I hate sand, and like the
Yeah,
most awkward love story you've ever seen between a man
Murderer.
and the woman that raised him, basically. Like, it's dark.
yeah.
Yeah, Owen says the prequels are pretty good bad, and I agree. Like, I think that 1 and 2 are okay to watch. I think 3 is the one where I just can't take it, where I can't do it. I mean, you want to know what doesn't hold up? Having the main character kill a room full of kids in the year
Yeah.
2024, where
But
people
he's still
shooting
that's
up
that's his
schools
moral
is
event
the norm.
horizon. Although I feel like he'd already killed a bunch of kids before that. It's just you didn't see it on screen.
You don't see that on screen either. You just see a cut.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're not
But,
wrong. Like, he does kill the sand people, and then he tells Padme, he's like, I killed the women. I killed the children.
Yeah.
I already said I never hated the prequels. They were my first Wars of the Stars. Listen, some people really love them, and that's fine. But I do think there's like a hard difference between the originals and even the sequels and the prequels, where the prequels are just like really poorly written, like dialogue wise.
Yeah, they didn't have, because it was basically George Lucas and occasionally someone else like Carrie Fisher coming in to help. They just didn't work.
They are still pretty fun movies to watch with lots of great action scenes. And if you like lightsabers swinging around, then you can't go wrong. Like there are things to like in those movies.
There's some parts of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that feel a little prequely to me, where it's like a little overdoing moments you love. It's like, you like that. Will you like it 15 times?
Mm-hmm. I mean, not a big spoiler here, but I haven't finished Rebirth yet, but I don't feel like I'm going to come out of Rebirth and be like, this is a huge improvement on the original. It's not. So far, there are some improvements, but like...
Yeah, there's some stuff I like. I don't hate it. I think it's a good game so far. It's a little long. It's really long.
I really appreciate that they have made Kate Sith a much better character in this.
I think they've made all the characters better for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the kind of love triangle from the original and the fact that that's been kind of taken away is not good. I think it makes for a worse overall story. Though I don't really know what's going to happen, so I can't make that judgment yet. But
so Wash in the Wind says one was pretty all right. The other two go down from there. I think I agree with you on that, but I should rewatch them again just because I haven't. You know, it's been a long time. Owen says the memes of those movies really raise my enjoyment of them, along with Star Wars Minute's coverage of them. Yeah, I can see that.
I can't listen to the Star Wars Minute. I can't do it.
Wash in the Wind said there's a whole generation of kids who feel about the sequels the way our generation, I'm 41, feels about 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, it's like...
I don't know if that's true,
when
though.
Labyrinth...
I don't know. The sequels? Do you mean the prequels?
Yeah, I think
he meant the prequels, because the prequels, I agree. The sequels, I don't know.
I'm sure there'll be kids who like the prequels as well.
Rise
but I think there were more...
Rise of the Skywalker is... legitimately, I watched it one time and that's all I could stomach. It was one of the worst.
I took my mom to it, so I've seen it twice. It was fine. I didn't like it that much. I thought it had good moments, but again, it ruined what I really liked about the second one. Of the anyone can be a hero. It's not that you're a pretty space princess. It doesn't matter that your parents are drunks. You can still be a hero. I thought that was such a good message, and to go back on that because of fan backlash was such a dumb decision.
It's such a cowardly move. It's such trash. On top of that, and listen, I mean, you're right that a generation of kids will see this differently, but I'll never be able to get over the fact that
Punch that bat.
Palpatine is back was announced in fucking Fortnite. And the movie itself just pays it lip service. Like, oh, Palpatine's back, by the way. Oh, okay. That's it.
Alexander Jokic says the riff tracks for the prequels were pretty good. If you watch just one riff tracks, you should watch Twilight.
I think I have watched that, actually. I like riff tracks. That's fun.
But my favorite part of What We Do in the Shadows is whenever Laszlo turns into a bat, he screams bat.
I don't know. I agree with you, but until Jackie Daytona shows up, and then that's the best thing that happens in that show.
That is great.
And that should have been the end of the series. I'm from Arizona. Just a normal human. Matt Berry is brilliant.
He's fun. All right, what's this?
Jackie Daytona.
There's a chest you cannot open yet.
Yeah. Next fight is...
Where are you?
I'm in Hecarim's cave.
Hecarim.
Ooh.
Is that a save point? Does that mean a boss is coming up?
Yep. Hecarim.
I guess What We Do in the Shadows is ending. I think I'm had watched up to the last season, so I'll watch the.
I've seen
season.
3 seasons, so I think
Yeah.
I'm 2 behind.
I got up to like the Super Bowl episode when like the only joke was superb owl, and I was like, that's
Superb owl.
That's not a funny enough joke to sustain an entire episode.
There's a lot more jokes in that episode, though. I mean, the lady does kill the other the mom, and then has to cover it up, and it's quite dark. There's a lot going on in that episode.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's that show.
I do like that there's a chunky gay hero in that game. I think that's or not game show. I think that's really unusual and cool.
I will say that as much as I like that show, I don't think it's ever managed to top how good the movie was, and that's kind of a bummer. You know what I mean? Like, the movie is kind of perfect. And that's Taika Waititi, right? I think it is.
I don't know. Matt Berry is great in Toast of London. I haven't seen that.
Is that like a roast? Because I don't watch this.
He sings
don't
at
have
least
that kind
one
of time.
song in every episode.
How about Matt Berry in Fallout? So good.
I liked him in the IT Crowd, but I can't go back and watch that show anymore
For the
after
Graham
Graham
Linehan.
Linehan turned into such a shitlord.
Have you guys
I
seen
kinda-
Garth Marenghi's Dark Place?
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys haven't seen Dark Place?
I'm sorry.
No.
I fucking love Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. That show is 10 out of 10, one of the best things that's ever happened on TV.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Galani says there's a chunky game main character in, what is that, Vox Machina? I haven't seen that. What's Vox Machina?
Vox Machina is a show on
Machina.
Prime that is a animated version of a D&D actual play YouTube series by Critical Role, and it is quite good.
Okay.
The 3rd season comes out later this year. I'm very excited about it.
Artie, have you seen the trailer for the new Longlegs movie where Nick Cage plays a serial killer? Why is everybody dead?
I don't know. What happened? I guess he did a powerful attack.
Did you suck at this?
I haven't been KO'd
Matt
yet.
Berry was in one of my favorite Community episodes. I was thinking about that grifting class episode.
Oh,
other
the
day.
grifting class.
that is
That's
a
right.
great
So
episode.
fucking good. The grifting class. I think is that season 5 or 6? It's 5, right?
The brain scramblies happen in that Super Bowl episode 2. I love that Guillermo is also a Buffy fan.
The brain scramblies. I also love. I've been watching Community lately. I'm on season 5, and the last episode I watched
fuck.
was
No,
the episode
you gotta.
where Troy leaves, which is a real bummer.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
water
shit.
too.
Yeah, he killed me.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm still alive.
Oh, you're still alive. Okay. You can do it. All right. Now you're back at full health. What's Jim going to do next? Looks like he's taking a tech. He's not healing his other party members, which
This
is
guy
an interesting
Can't
tactic.
have that much health left.
He's using more fire. It's going to make a
I gotta heal
watery
myself after this.
retort. 92. Oh, Nessa is down
Oh,
to
fuck, I'm
23
dead.
hit po- Oh,
Yeah, you're
no.
dead.
He's dead.
It's all right, I'll try it
Game
again.
over. Jim tried, but not a win.
John, the episode of Community that I was thinking of, the Meow Meow Beans episode.
That's a great one.
Oh my
Does that one
God.
have Tim from Tim and Eric?
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
It has
Heidecker?
Tim and Eric. It has both.
Oh,
of them.
okay.
That's late season 5 and is one of the best episodes of the show. It's so stupid.
Was the Ass Crack Bandit the one that ends, or was it the different Law and Order spoof one?
Ass
Oh,
Crack Bandit.
Which is
Ass
the one
Crack
that
Bandit.
ends with Starburns is dead, just like that Law and Order episode.
No. The Law and Order episode ends with Starburns is dead. The Ass Crack Bandit episode brings Starburns back, but then
Right.
because they don't solve who the Ass Crack Bandit is. Instead, it ends with Shirley telling the group that Pierce has died, who has not been in the season because he was gone from the show at that point. And then we get the great Pierce is Dead episode with
Walton
Goggins,
Goggins,
which is fantastic.
And
then the episode
it was like
after
you're about to
that-
say you didn't want your bequeathment, and I was like, oh my god.
He bequeaths everyone a canister of semen. And then the next episode is when Troy leaves. That's the Floor is Lava episode. That shit's real good. That's a great run of episodes. Even though Troy leaving is real sad.
Frankie was in that episode. I do like Frankie.
No, Frankie is in season 6, which...
Oh, okay. So in this Toast of London show, he plays an actor named Stephen Toast. In one episode, he auditions to play James Bond, but he doesn't get the part because he went in, pulled a fake gun, and started shooting at them. Artie, you need
was
to work on
Frankie
your
in?
puns.
Jay said that 6, Frankie was in that episode. Jay, you might be right. Maybe Meow Beans is season 6. I mean, season 6 of Community is maybe sneakily one of the best seasons.
That episode was too high budget for season 6. That's got to be a season 5 episode.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember
Let's
Frankie
see.
being in that episode, but I could be wrong.
Community, meow meow beans.
Meow Beans. So Brian Posehn is in it as well. Googler. The Coog. So good.
Oh, fuck me.
It was a season 5 episode, app development and condiments.
What episode number is it?
This Wikia sucks.
Well, like I said, the last episode I watched recently was the Troy Leaves episode, and I know it's late in the season. There's only 3 or 4 episodes left, so I know Meow Beans is coming, which is
And
great.
Jesus wept.
Yeah, I like it when Dean Kelton keeps saying that. What is that a reference to? I know it's a
Jim
reference.
Rash
oh,
is
the
fucking
Hellraiser?
amazing.
That's a Hellraiser 3 reference.
Oh,
And I'll tell you
okay.
what helped Community hang together after Chevy Chase left, after Dan Harmon left and then came back, what helped them hang together is they had so many side characters that were such good fucking actors. Like the guy that plays Ben Chang, like Ian Duncan, John Oliver, like fucking
Oh, I like that the new professor every season tends to be a good bit too. I like what's his name? The guy that I look like if I put on a frowny face. Jonathan Winter? No, Jonathan Banks. Jim's dad.
what?
He's in season 5? Yeah, he's the criminology.
The criminology professor. He's fantastic. Hickey's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then in season 6, we get Keith David as the Jesus Wept, the virtual reality. That is so fucking good. That's one of the best episodes of that show.
Listeners, I'm going to do my Jonathan Banks. I got to get my camera up to do my Jonathan Banks impression.
He's always he's got his eyebrows up like that. He's kind of squinted all the time.
Always squinting.
Yeah, you got it. That's how you do with Jonathan Banks. You get your eyebrows all the way up.
And we get that second Dungeons and Dragons episode, which the first one is so good. Which, by the way, now that Netflix has lost the rights to Community and it's back on Peacock, the Dungeons and Dragons episode is back in the lineup, which I appreciate.
Taben's got some man chest going on there. He does not skip chest day. Is that Luca's dad?
Yeah. I kind of don't remember where to go.
Is that from Hellraiser 1, Owen? I didn't realize that. And I've watched
Jesus
Wept.
That's from Hellraiser 3, I think.
Well, Owen says Frank says that when he dies.
Oh, maybe yeah, that was ad-lib right before he explodes, I think.
Artie also responded 3, it's Hellraiser 1, Jim. Turn in your horror fan card now.
What does Pinhead say in the church in Hellraiser 3?
I made someone into a CD man with CDs in his head. Yeah.
Here's
This
barbecue
is the most
guy.
dated
That's
reference you
Spitfire.
can imagine. I think if they did a new Hellraiser movie again, which they just did, they should have MP3 player man that just has Zunes sticking out of his head.
Yeah. So Jay McDavid says, I love Paget Brewster and was shocked to find her first big role as the girl on Friends who left Joey for Chandler. Yes, but she has the worst bangs in the world in that at least that first episode I watched. Like she's got this bob that's just horrible.
I didn't know she was in Friends. I know she's on Criminal Minds.
Just for a few episodes. Yeah. I tried watching the first Criminal Minds episode she was on, but that show is so badly written. I could not watch it.
CBS procedural drama. Out of here. Terrible.
No.
She's amazing in that show, and I fucking adore her.
Oh, no. I work on an NBC procedural drama, so that's totally different.
It's not, though. I know that you have to say that, and you're welcome to your flawed opinion, but it's not. It's terrible.
Welcome to my corrupt opinion.
My mother was trying to sell me on a new CBS show called The Tracker. She's like, it's so good. I was like, I bet. I fucking bet.
That one's advertised everywhere.
I do want to watch Evil. Jim and Vanessa have been talking about it for a while. I know it's in its final season. I really want to watch Evil.
I think
Jay says, I'm a firm believer that bangs are a privilege, not a right.
Yeah, bangs can be. I think that George Clooney really put men's bangs back 20 years with his terrible Caesar haircut.
There's also Della Duck in the new DuckTales. Love DuckTales. They fucked
Where
that
are we
theme
going,
song
Jim?
up.
I have no idea.
We're on a boat. Remember when that was a meme? I'm on a boat from Lonely Island.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat and I'm getting sloppy, yeah. I watched a bunch of Lonely Island videos with my son recently, and it was maybe the best hour of my life. He was laughing harder than anybody's ever laughed at anything that I've ever heard.
Well, it just took me back here.
I have never worked on a Roger Corman project. I don't think he leaves.
Yeah, you
He
never
must be
will
in
now.
LA. Yeah, he must have been in LA. We never. Lots of Uwe Boll here. He's the Roger Corman of Vancouver.
Alexander, I'm gonna check it out. I've got it on my list. I feel like it's a good show that I could put on and maybe not pay 100% attention to. You know what I mean? Maybe when I'm done with this Final Fantasy VII replay I'm watching. Jim doesn't know where to go now.
Well, he's crossing a bridge.
It took me back here for a reason, but
Have you gone to the palace?
I don't think I'm supposed to. I feel like I'm maybe supposed to go back to the past.
What
Or
about
back to
Chrono's
the-
house?
Where's
Is his mom a lizard?
No, this town's still the same.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Crund, you had me so worried. They said you were to be executed. No, Mom. They said I'm extra cute. Don't worry your mother like that.
Artie says the actress who played Adrian in Phantasmagoria, she was Corman's assistant and secretary for years.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Uwe Boll is German, but he shot a lot of movies in Vancouver.
Chris said, I thought Uwe Boll was German, which I agree.
I just answered that.
Did you? Well,
he shot a lot of movies in Vancouver. He is German, however.
Not very helpful, old man.
What's he telling you to do?
Wait, hold on. A new thing opened up.
Oh.
600 AD and wait, that's 1000 AD. 65 million BC.
Yeah, that's new.
I don't think I'm supposed to go there. Maybe I'm supposed to go back to the... Yeah, I'm supposed to go back to the Middle Ages. Because we have to... We learned about Magus, right? Yeah.
Alexander Jokic just said that Postal is a fun video game movie, which
A lot of people like that movie.
I did work on season 1 or at least season 2 of Psych. I think 1 and 2. I remember working on the one with Tim Curry and what's her face as Gina Gershon as Paula Abdul in that fake American Idol show. That was that's the best episode. And such a good cast. Gina Gershon doing her Paula Abdul impression is so good.
Artie said Uwe Boll is one of the worst things Germany has ever done, which
Well, Artie is
One
Jewish
of.
at least.
one of I agree. One of.
Yeah. It's up there, Artie.
It's up there. Good wording. Well phrased. Oh yeah, get Matza back in that party.
I think we need her to fight the skeletons. We're gonna have to.
So
fight them in it.
they shot the first 2 seasons, I want to say on 16 millimeter. It might have been 35, but they shot it on film. After that, it switched over to HD, and then I think by season 5 or 6 they started doing their own dailies, so we didn't get to work with Psych anymore. But I worked a few seasons on it. I thought that was a fun show.
Oh, I had some friends that were obsessed with Psych. They loved it. I've never watched it, but I know that people like it.
It is a procedural crime drama.
I
Except,
don't mind a procedural.
it's a more
crime
comedy.
drama. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still have a real hard-on hate for CBS, NBC, any of the network where it's just Law and Order.
The writing for those are so
NCIS.
bad.
Yeah,
But I think
just
Criminal
can't.
Minds might be one of the worst written shows I've ever seen. It's so bad. And just like this weird cop propaganda and
propaganda.
ugh,
Well,
What?
a lot of those shows are, particularly
Well,
now. I feel
don't
like it used
waste
to be.
his time.
I feel like there used to be more of a attempt
grayness?
to humanize these people, and like a grayness. And now it's
I think
just
the first
like
few seasons
these
of
are
Law and Order,
heroes.
the first few seasons of Law and Order were pretty good. Like they showed, cops as flawed people, and the investigations didn't always go well. Not always the right person went to jail, and all that.
Yeah, for sure. They didn't always get their man.
Yep.
It was. I agree with you. It was Law and Order. Law and Order SVU is the one that I actually did watch a ton of, and it was okay for a while.
I just found that one boring, but I wouldn't call myself a psychopath, but I maybe don't have much fondness for shows about emotion that much, and that was a show about emotion.
That's a weird thing to say, and I'm
Yeah.
a little concerned now
I'm a
about you.
little psychopathic. I don't care about emotions that much, Matthew. Like, oh, they're making that face water thing again. Weird.
Chris said the last horror movie he watched was Sleigh Bells. It starred Barry Bostwick as a drunk,
Ooh.
foul-mouthed, burnt-out Santa who works with 3 cosplaying women to fight Krampus. That sounds
Is that a
interesting.
Roger Corman vehicle?
I don't think so, John. I think we've moved on from the Roger Corman talk. And Jay says his crime drama was always Bones. Well, Jay, you and my mother. Artie says the first season of Law and Order was in like 1987. Excuse me.
1867.
1867. I'm not.
Yeah,
good
it's
at reading.
Confederate. It's Law and Order Confederation, and it's all about the beginning of Canada and like the founding, and so it's like John A. McDonald's the chief, Sir John.
And
A.
Artie
McDonald.
also said that he played the Law and Order video game on PC.
I feel like
Why,
there's like 50
Artie?
of them.
Artie
Yeah, I
says it
think
was
there's
trash. No shit, Artie. What did you expect? What the fuck?
I hope this doesn't heal them.
Let's find out.
Yep.
Next time on
It
Square
heals
Roots.
them. This isn't Final Fantasy rules. This is Dragon Quest rules, I guess.
Yep.
Clearly, Matt's mom is fly as hell, Jay says.
Yeah. No.
Stronger than I thought.
Get him, Jim.
Oh no, he's a necromancer.
Necro. Why is he wearing a bra?
Yeah,
I mean,
why
I
is he
understand
wearing a
it.
bra?
Because he has
He's got
big
a-
tits, that's why.
He's got a white robe and just the fattest orange bra I've ever seen in my life. And he sits there and holds his tits. Look at him.
Gotta hold these things up. This bra ain't doing enough.
I didn't know Telltale made CSI games. They did?
Did they really?
Yeah, there are like
I'm not
some
shocked.
choose your own adventure CSI games.
Oh, Vanessa's back. She said, "Oh wow, I forgot about Fat Piccolo." Vanessa, problematic.
Wow.
Ouch.
Vanessa's awake and she's here
Vanessa's-
to be
Owen said
problematic.
Vanessa's out of bed.
Hey, can someone tell me what the
Or
math
still
score
in
is?
bed but awake.
No. I wouldn't even know how to find that out for you, Jim. I'm sorry.
Sorry, what was the question?
What's the math
The
score?
Mavs score.
I got you, dog.
Vanessa was unsuccessful at falling asleep. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes where I just think about stressful things and I'm like, I can't keep thinking about stressful things. This doesn't help me
Jim,
sleep.
it's 40-29 in the second period with about 6 minutes left.
Who has 40
Why
and
does
who
it-
has 29?
The Mavs have 40.
Oh, good.
and
Why does his
the
dick have
Thunder
eyeballs?
have 29.
It's more of a pelvis.
Pelvis eyeballs?
It's his swimsuit area.
His swimsuit area has eyeballs.
Please give Ozzy an Australian accent. Vanessa, we're not reading the dialogue. We're chit-chatting and acting like morons. Andrew Headings. Hello, Andrew Headings said Summer Cell.
What's is Cell a Dragon Ball?
Artie said not all ugly aliens are Piccolos, Vanessa, and Andrew Headings said Summer Cell, which is accurate. 100%.
I don't.
Yes, these are
I
Dragon
feel
Ball
very,
references.
very left out here.
Oh, good, Owen said. Vanessa's here to fat shame.
Yeah.
And Vanessa said, oh, yeah, it's Fat Cell.
Artie says we all have pelvic eyeballs in our swimsuit zones. Artie says fat cells are on my thighs.
Oh, this guy absorbed magic, I guess.
Whoa, punch him with your robo fist.
Punching worked.
It's just like Fisto. Prepare to receive. No, the guy who drew Dragon Ball is not the same guy who did the art for Chrono Cross. That was someone else.
Well, is it? I don't know.
I don't believe that Akira Toriyama did the art for Chrono Cross. It doesn't
Definitely
look like
did
his
for
art.
Chrono Trigger.
He does for Chrono Trigger for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-oh, is Krun dead?
I mean, off the top of my head, Johnny,
Yeah.
I would agree with you. It does not look the same. God,
No,
Jim,
it
your
doesn't
characters
look
die
like-
all the time.
Let's have everybody potion up.
But she said Chrono Cross, Alexander. We're talking about Chrono Trigger.
She might also be dead.
I think I assume you're right, but I don't know.
Okay. Lead artist Chrono Cross. Yes.
You could just go to the Chrono Cross.
Yes,
Wikipedia.
Yuki Ane Nobutaro Yuki is the artist.
Mm.
That's a long name.
I like how this boss has spiky tits sometimes. Like that's his doing a big move. Now my tits are spiky. There it is again.
Oh, he works for Monolith now. That's cool.
Who's Monolith?
Oh, they did with the Xenoblade games.
Oh, terrible.
What? You liked that first one.
No, I didn't. I fucking
You
hate
loved it. You thought it was fun.
I thought it was terrible.
Oh, I stole a man pee.
Vanessa said the wrong thing
Hey!
and now is telling me to stop Googling Chrono Cross. I was just curious. Yes, Akira Toriyama did Dragon Ball and did Chrono Trigger. You're correct.
And the
And
Dragon
Dragon
Quest
Quest,
games.
yeah. And Blue Dragon.
Oh,
And that one super influential comic that Mario's design was ripped off of.
What?
Dr. Chaos? No.
oh, Dr. Slump.
Dr. Slump, yeah.
Mario's design was Mario's design ripped off from Dr. Slump? I've never heard that before.
Someone said that recently, and I don't know if it's true. So do not quote me on
Mario does not look like Dr. Slump.
Yeah,
Is
he
there
does.
another character? I wouldn't. No, he does
Yeah,
fucking
he does.
not.
He doesn't. Well, sometimes he. Sometimes he has that hat with the Dr. Slump wings on it.
It's Toma.
All right,
Is he-
well, it's Toma. I mean, we all know Toma. We're
It's
all
Toma.
thrilled to see Toma.
It's Toma.
Thank God Toma's here.
Toma's gonna tell us where the rainbow shell is later.
Which one's Toma?
He's the adventurer guy.
Oh, Jim. Chris Sasaki says the Alan Wake 2 soundtrack is out, and it includes a song by Poe.
Oh, I like Poe.
Yeah. So I'd say Akira Toriyama has a few.
Vanessa
different
is
people.
still desperately trying to defend her fat-shaming position. Vanessa, take a break, okay? Go back to sleep.
Akira Toriyama had
Man,
aliens,
woman, green,
fat
the three
aliens.
people.
He also does a pretty good muscle bear. I like a lot of Akira Toriyama's hot monster designs. They're a lot of fun. He does some hot monsters.
I just want to say, I think that Akira Toriyama, brilliant character designer, when you spread it across a 7,000 year running manga and 10 video games,
Yeah.
it's not a big shock that shit starts to
With
repeat.
like each Dragon Quest has dozens to hundreds of named characters. They're probably not all gonna be original looking.
Shocking that it's like this one's got Trunks hair, this one's got Goku hair, this one's got Vegeta hair. That's how it go.
Oh, Tyler Petty's here. Hello, Tyler Petty. I am John
Oh,
Brandon. I'm
the
good.
ghosts from Legend of
hockey
Zelda?
English.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Hi.
The Alan Wake 2 soundtrack has a song by the Poes, the Ghosts, from Legend of Zelda.
Poe has been a recording contract held for decades, says Alexander Jokic. I remember that
I think
song.
Artie is now just posting lyrics from Poe songs, which I'm not going to read.
I
them,
like
Artie.
that Poe song "Hey Pretty," where her brother does this weird monologue poem about.
Oh, you mean Mark
Sorry.
Danielewski?
Yeah, what else has he done?
He did House of Leaves. She wrote a song
Oh,
for
that's
that
right.
book too. Yeah, I think she's actually mentioned in the appendix for the book. It's very meta. I read that book like 3 times when I was in college. It's a very college kid book.
Chris Sasaki says there was some legal trouble, but is recently resolved. I don't know if she's recording again.
It's
or if
Frog!
this was a one-off because she's friends with Sam Lake. Oh, maybe.
Jim.
I
What
like
did I tell
Poe
you at the
stuff.
beginning of this episode?
You guys are the ones commentating. You can do frog voices.
No.
Hmm?
I want to hear
It's
Jim's
Frog!
frog voice.
Yeah, we do want to hear Jim's frog voice.
Frog.
Frog. Do frog. Do frog.
I don't want to do frog.
There's not I can do. I can't really do a good Kermit the Frog voice. I've never been good at it.
That's the album. It
I'm
was haunted.
Froggy Frog. I want to fuck a pig, just like Charles Grodin.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tyler can do the frog. Do the frog. It's a fat bear dance.
It's a bear dance. Fat dog for midterms.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I can't go here yet.
Jay wants to keeps meaning to read House of Leaves. He loves the live buildings like Rose Red. That one movie with the house that tries to kill everyone that Jim loved. Was it called Marissa?
Margot. Amanda and I were
Margot.
just talking about that the other day because there's these massage chairs at our new gym, and she's like, when you sit in these, are you worried that it's gonna like pop all your limbs off like Margot does in that Margot movie?
Ooh. It could. You just killed that beefy boy.
I did.
This is a terrible place.
Oh, no reading there. There's another beefy boy. This time he's got a hammer.
We're gonna make him throw that hammer away.
I'm gonna make you work. Vanessa's asking Amanda to make Jim do Frog.
So good. This game is so good. Burn him and make him throw his hammer away, and then go ahead and just chop his ass to pieces.
Apparently, Artie's gonna watch Blair Witch 2 5 times this weekend for sure. Is it for that sweet Marilyn Manson song at the opening when everyone's walking through the woods?
I don't know why you're making jokes, John. You and I are the only Marilyn Manson fans on this podcast.
I don't like that song, but I do like Marilyn Manson.
I listened to some Marilyn Manson yesterday.
Antichrist Superstar and Mechanical Animals are both great albums.
Mechanical Animals. I still like the Lost Highway soundtrack, which is Trent Reznor and Marilyn Manson, and a lot of good jazz.
David Bowie's on it.
And David Bowie!
Yeah.
And that fucking... Is that the one that has that incredible... No, I think it's the Underworld
It has The
soundtrack.
Perfect Drug, which is my favorite Nine Inch Nails song.
I think maybe it's one of the Underworld soundtracks has that fucking incredible... I think it's Trent Reznor and Maynard Keenan from Tool.
Tyler asks, isn't there an ending where Tara fights Magus? Oh, Tata. Who's Tata?
Tata's the little kid with the hero medal.
Is there an ending where Tata fights Magus?
I don't remember.
Has that incredible Head of the Kill the Disco King cover, which is a David Bowie song.
I have the album in my CD.
Trent Reznor and Maynard Keenan from Tool, which is good stuff.
Artie says Jim can do frung, but it has to be consensual. Why not both? What? Vanessa was hoping that Amanda was lurking in here and would throw things at Jim until he did frug.
Yeah, where's Amanda?
Oh, also,
she's watching the Mavs game. I'm very jealous.
Jim, I think it's
we've been streaming for 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
we should probably stop soon. Jim's playing and his brain's melting out of his ears.
I'm a
52-42, Jim. Mavs are up by 10.
Yeah, well, they blew a 10-point lead last game, so we'll see how they do tonight.
Don't set the beefy boys on fire. Although he does skip leg day. Like, look at his legs.
Matt,
I guess they're more like frog
Matt, how long till halftime?
55 seconds.
Okay, it's almost halftime. It's perfect.
29 seconds now.
The Blair Witch game from 2019 was really good. I think
like
Jim would love it.
I've already played it. It's good.
There you go. I just happened to listen to the episode where Jim's Midwest emo shirt gets made fun of and he's wearing it now. 10 out of 10. Great shirt.
Oh, you're wearing it now? Fuck you. Where's mine? Jim, I made fun of Jim for that shirt. And like the next day he was like, Matt, do you want me to send you a Midwest emo shirt? And I was like, yes, please. And I have not seen it. And I've been looking.
Oh, don't say leg day. It's very insensitive to Vanessa. Sorry, Vanessa. I didn't think about your feelings when I started talking about leg day.
Oh, look at the rainbow. See, look. Even back in the 1990 whatevers, the fucking pride woke garbage was infesting our games.
I love pride woke garbage.
I do too, actually. I find that games that legitimately, not rainbow, games that legitimately have gay characters and people of color tend to be better. For example, best game of last year, Alan Wake 2. Main character was a black woman, and it was the best game that came out that year.
That's true. I agree with you. Well,
turns out that exploring the stories of people from different backgrounds than your own make for compelling and great fucking storytelling.
How many? Oh, Krund only has 2 HP left.
Oh shit!
Should probably heal Krund. Should probably heal Krund.
Hopefully, Krund.
We're not doing a 24-hour. We're not doing. Owen, we're gonna bow out in a second. We're just waiting for a save point. Then we'll. Then we will stop. Who's gay and Alan woke? Were there any gay characters?
I don't know if there were any gay characters. My point was that there was the main character was not Alan Wake.
Oh,
it
shit.
was
Saga.
Saga Anderson, and she was a female person of color,
True.
which is also woke garbage according to morons on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And that was legitimately the best fucking game I played last year.
It was great. Really pretty.
John, have you
Amazing story.
tried turning your Steam Deck into a remote play thing for your PS5 yet?
No, I'll look into. It's a long weekend this weekend, so I'll edit my video and mess around with stuff
I
like
did
that.
I got it to work, and I'm gonna try the Xbox.
I need to get
this weekend.
I think I might have an Ethernet adapter because I only have one Ethernet out, and I use it for my PC. But I think I want to plug in my PS5 before I do that.
Vanessa just said, man, maybe I should play Alan Wake 2. Hey, Vanessa, Jim watched Taskmaster, so I don't know what the fuck you think you're talking about. You have already agreed to play it, and you should already be playing it.
It's true.
Like, you are now reneging on your own deal.
Well, she said it was sweet baby garbage and didn't want anything to do with it. But that was off air, so that's why she made me edit that out.
Vanessa said she doesn't play DEI games, so.
Oh wow!
Oh my god, how many enemies are on this stupid mountain?
Artie wants pirate representation. Well, there's gay pirates in the Gay Pirate Show, and there's gay pirates in Dragon Quest XI.
And also, Black Flag just came out. And I'm
that
sure
full
you
of
can
gay
make your
flag?
pirates He said he wants pirate representation,
Well, isn't that
not
Skull
gay
and
pirate
Bones?
representation.
You talking about Skull and Bones?
Yeah, whatever.
Does that have a single player story? Is that just like
I have
is it
no
like
idea.
I thought it was like
Thieves?
a Sea of Thieves.
But apparently Sea of Thieves has like a Monkey Island expansion where it's basically an adventure game.
Sea
I
of
wanna
Thieves
try that.
is so popular now.
Ooh.
All the kids
Yeah.
love
Well,
Sea
it
of
just-
Thieves.
It just got put on Switch and PS4.
yeah.
So.
No, Robo.
PS5.
Yeah, he did.
Do you can you use any item to? Okay, so yeah, I wasn't sure if you need like a Robo repair kit or something.
That would suck if you had to have a unique item for every character.
Well, there like Fallout has unique robot repair stuff, right?
Oh, Vanessa said, JK, I'll be too busy playing Vampire the Masquerade 2 and enjoying my $10. I'm mad about this. Vanessa, Jim did what you asked him to do to get you to play Alan Wake 2, and you better play Alan Wake 2.
Vanessa such a I should enjoy your $10. Do you think Vampire the Masquerade 2 will come out this year, Jim?
Oh, balls. No, I don't.
No, it definitely will.
Ooh,
It's a real bummer that Vampire the Masquerade Redemption is not winning the Patreon vote right now. I would really like to play it.
Vanessa harnessing the power of what's popular right now. People love the Fallout. I like Dave in Dragon Quest XI. I don't care if he's stereotypical. He's fun and big and wearing that
Who?
cute helmet. Dave, the big helmet wearing guy who's on the ship that you get. He's like Sylvando's boyfriend.
Yeah. I mean, Sylvando is straight up gay representation in a JRPG.
Well,
Like,
and
no
bisexual
doubt.
too, because he likes everyone. He's very horny.
And that game is fucking fantastic.
Did you
Up there
accidentally
with
go
the
back?
modern
Is that what happened, Jim?
personas.
Yeah, I jumped off a cliff to get some items, those silver items.
Yeah. Apparently, they changed essentially, according to Vanessa, they essentially changed the core premise of Vampire the Masquerade 2 entirely, and they're only going to have 4 playable clans. What?
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 I mean, it could still be a fun game. They
All
don't
clans
have
are
to.
no buy.
They don't have to adhere to.
I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as they have Bruja, am I right?
Brouhaha.
The website says it's coming out this fall, so Vanessa has plenty of time to play Alan Wake 2 and then enjoy her $10.
Yeah, Vanessa, who knows when Vampire the Masquerade comes out, but Alan Wake is out right now.
I like Sylvando. I thought Sylvando was pretty openly gay.
I agree. At no point did I feel like Sylvando was hiding his homosexuality. Maybe they don't have him smooch a man on camera. You're right.
They
Artie,
probably
you're
don't
right.
say. Yeah, they talked around it in
It's
that
not explicit,
anime
but
way.
boy, is it nearly explicit.
Yeah, it's implied. You're right.
And I just want to, Vanessa, for fuck's sake, like, you don't know what you're missing. Alan Wake 2 is amazing.
But maybe it's not a
Whatever.
Vanessa kind of game.
She wouldn't know because she hasn't touched it. Also, it is a Vanessa kind of game.
Is it? I don't know. I mean, it's got an easy mode, right?
It does.
It's not just that it has an easy mode, it's that the majority of the game is hanging out solving puzzles, which
Hey, guys.
Vanessa loves.
Look at this. See this guy? It says
Oh,
Yeah.
it's that guy.
mountains are so nice.
Mountains are nice.
Look, I have the wall
Mountains are so
hanging
nice.
of this. You guys probably can't see it, but the stream will.
Does he always say so nice?
Mountains are nice.
I thought he said, but here he says so nice.
Yeah, that must be a new translation.
Oh,
If you talk
it's
to
such a
him,
nice
if you
view.
talk to him a bunch of times, he'll give you a magic capsule.
Does that
All right,
increase your
so
magic?
It does.
here's the question that I think that I have to ask for all the listeners, which is, if you like that poster so much, Jim, why is it sitting on the floor next to your desk?
'Cause
Yeah,
I don't know where I'm gonna hang it yet. I have like 5
Anywhere.
things to hang. Well,
Literally anywhere.
I'm actually gonna.
You do not need to play Alan Wake 1 first, but you can. You do get
Yeah.
a sort of sense of
I
the
didn't.
story. But it's
I
like
didn't.
8 hour. Alan Wake 1's pretty short, but
It
you
is.
can skip it. There's not that much to it. And I think if you like Alan Wake 2, you can go back and play 1 because it's
Hey,
just
Jim,
exploring
buddy,
some of
that's
the
a
themes.
save point. I think it's time to wrap this puppy up.
I think
Yeah.
I think I'm almost finished here though.
Jim, I think we're sleepy. And it's late. I need a nap before work.
Okay. We'll just stop it here. Oh no.
Yeah. Bookmark it.
Bookmark
That's what
it,
the-
Jim.
That's what the bookmark's for.
Should I just do this? I'll just.
Thank you so much for joining us for this stream. We hope you had a good time. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe as well. But also, definitely, please hit that like button because, like, what's it cost you? Nothing.
Vanessa just
And,
played Kona, which is just like Alan Wake. I don't know if
is
that's
not
true.
like Alan Wake. Kona's
Obviously,
like a
check out the-
first-person
Why are
walking
we still
simulator
playing?
kind of
What's
thing.
going on here?
Square Roots
I'm finishing this battle.
Podcast.
Okay.
Available on basically every platform. Please check out the Square Roots Patreon, patreon.com/Square Roots Podcast. And also, please check out our website, squarerootspodcast.com.
The annoying
And
part
we love
with,
you, and thank you for joining us. Vanessa, Chris, Artie, Jay, Tyler, Owen, Tyler,
Cerulean, maybe.
Cerulean,
Joshua
Jamie
Rose.
David, Joshua Rose, Alexander Jokic, Artie Pavlov, Owen Devonshire,
Chris
Andrew
Sasaki.
Headings.
Have we thanked everybody yet? I think so.
I don't know.
I think so.
Well, if we didn't thank you, please feel free to send us an email at squarerootspodcast@gmail.com and tell us that you hate us at gmail.com. You know
yummy,
that.
yummy,
You're not
yummy.
dumb.
I got love in my tummy and it tastes good loving you. Love is such a
Ooh,
sweet
that's a
thing,
good
such
tip,
a
Jay. Thank you.
good to eat thing.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.